But Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, preparing in his head all the things he's wanting to be said. 19 minutes of Phil to Phil, with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and shill. Streams online and straight away begins to whine, but all is fine as long as Shaz's benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to endure like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran straight to feeling so insecure. The money he earned on yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always set to stay on. If supports are also slow, his taste are low and fails to grow, you never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. Once kicked off across the board with charge to what because his code can be ignored, just how much DSP makes us feel so bored. To help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep who play bingo, but Phil will bitch on why his sheep are also cheap, while DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across the screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals are so machine. It's not in burp and leaning ban, it matters not if actually fun is shy, can't to see if hours make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and starts his like before launching into a bike, pretending they're from bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of call his cat and fatty wife and all his strife of forgetting that it's unwell and they were rife. With drama he will react but isn't act, that is a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. Teaches nearly over and a win is in sight, with what to white despite Phil to light that tips were not white. We'll say alright it is okay and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tips will help from being off the other day. And with those words we win again, it's never if but always when the game is won. Thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Janet here. Welcome everyone to what is Friday the 28th of October 2022. We are live. DSP Gaming is live. He's back from his day off. He is waiting eagerly for his brand new TV, which he could have had arrive earlier. If he was a smart business fucking person, he would have fucking had that bastard arrive between 6 and 9 AM, have it set up in time for his goddamn work. But no, Phil's too much of a lazy bastard to fucking wake up before goddamn 9 AM. No, he can't do that. He's got to fucking have it set so it comes between 9 and 12 PM. And what's happening to Phil? He has to wait. It's 4 stops away apparently for him, but apparently the town they're in right now is like an hour's drive away from Phil. So he looks like he's going to have to fucking wait until like close to 12 o'clock for the goddamn thing to arrive. That is all on Phil Burnell. This is all his fault. If he cannot get the gameplay going by his usual time, it's all on Phil Burnell. He cannot blame anyone else because he couldn't be arsed to fucking wake up earlier for his business. This is his business here, this is his livelihood here, and he cannot be arsed to wake up early and make sure he's got everything set up for his goddamn work. No, I could just interrupt his precious sleep. The cat might wake up, the cat might be disturbed. I can't get my TV arriving too fucking early. My cat might be fucking hyper all day if I wake him up too early. What fucking excuse is that? My fucking cat might fucking be too hyper if I disturb him from his usual fucking schedule of sleeping in the room. Fuck the fuck off, Phil. I'm fucking annoyed with him. Already, straight off fucking bat, I'm fucking annoyed with him. I was going to stream yesterday, guys, by the way. I was going to stream yesterday. However, after I finished work, I fell asleep. I fell asleep. And I woke up at 7 as well, 7 PM, which is actually now, that's roughly about now, this time yesterday. I did kind of wake up, and I kind of thought to myself, do I want to wake up? And I thought, nah, I think I'll just keep napping. And I woke up at 9, like 2 hours later essentially, and I was like, ah, shit. That being said, about to start, I thought, I'm not going to do a stream now, I'm too late. So, I was tired, I was a tired boy, I needed sleep, it is what it is, nothing I could do, dude, bug sleep mechanics, you know how it goes. But I feel quite refreshed today and all that jazz, you know what I mean? And Phil enjoyed his day off yesterday. Phil had a great day off yesterday, apparently. He had a crazy, busy day off in a good way, but he was still so busy that he didn't have time to make any YouTube snorts highlights from the week. But he's just finished up installing tomorrow's new games, and he's got the path cleared for a new TV, so it should be on. He's got the path cleared. So, Steve, Ed, you're about to fucking talk. You fell asleep and missed that being said before, I remember. The North, don't forget. I don't know, I just used a random Game of Thrones reference because I'm higher up region. It doesn't matter. You get what I mean. I remember your ass falling asleep and being idle, being away one time from one of these. Oh, for goodness sake. I'm getting called it with Steve, even though he's guilty of it before. It happens to the best of us. It does happen to the best of us. But as I'm saying, Phil's tweet, he needs to clear a path for a delivery man to get to his office. Bizarre. So what's it saying now? Unboxing this thing will be nothing special. Just sliding the box and styrofoam off and screwing the legs on. It's not like a console or anything. That's Phil's latest logic right there. Bloody hell, okay. Oh. Right, I'm not going to waste too much time. Phil might start a time just to blather, you know. It's Phil's kind of weird sometimes. Let's just spin the goddamn card. Let's spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. Drinks. Him drinking. It is going to be what we use to pick our card for today. Fantastic stuff. Fantastic stuff. By the way, the centre space is not snort today. It is new TV. It's just as predictable as snort. Prophet's annoyed, he got no notification again. I only set up the stream like 2 hours ago. Like 2.5 hours ago, I actually set the stream up to happen tonight. I did not schedule it until then, so maybe it's because I scheduled it so late. You got no notification, Prophet? I don't know. Free space or wee space? It's a wee free space. Normal free ball is asking when you have to protect your family but let a total stranger in your house because you're lazy. Pretty much, aye. He's a lazy bastard, completely. An extra $20 to have somebody carry this. Not too difficult to carry. Phil's been working out as well. This is like the healthiest he's felt in years. Not shit. He can't fucking have his noodle arms carry that TV up the goddamn stairs. It's just YouTube being weird in Prophet. It's just nothing you can do, dude. But yeah, okay. So anyway, guys, the bingo card. We need to pick a bingo card. I have a lot to I want to say, but at the same time, I don't want to derail myself from doing what I need to do, which is get this bingo card set up for all you lovely people. So I need a number, and I need a number between 1 and 212. But that number has to contain the number 8. The first number in chat I see with a number 8 in it is the card I'll use. Gregory Lake wins 88. He was the first person in chat that I saw that had the number 8 involved with a card. He picked 88. There we fucking go. I like all you sneaky bastards trying to fucking sneak in the number. I've seen all you bastards. I'm going to call you bastards. Yeah, so who is it? Dayglow Hour, War Dog Leader, Applejack, SCP, Sophie, Ever P, all trying to sneak in these numbers here without even waiting for me to say what the number is. I was meant to fucking say, get it up the lot of you fucking tried to sneak it and sneakily slide in there. There you fucking go. It wasn't about the first number, it was about the number I said it had to contain, so get it ring you, hooray. So, anyway, now that I finish bragging humbly, my humble brag, we're going to pick the 88th bingo card, as requested by Gregory Lake, and it looks like the following. Here we go, the left-hand side bingo card is a card we're going to use for today. So, it starts off with short, then positive, then him making a weird noise, him being in defense mode, and him saying, in fact. Then what I mean by that is some YouTuber jealousy, him mocking his chat, him going, oh, and then him scratching his stash. Then him saying idiot, him talking about his family in some capacity, him saying new TV, him saying Q&A, and him actually touching his ear or poking his finger in his ear, trying to feel, you know, trying to see if he's got a brain in there or whatever. Then I've got him messing about the phone stuff, you know, him saying interesting, him doing a thumbs up, him saying that being said, and him saying shocked, and finally him saying nobody or no one, allow me to explain, help, him having food talk, and him taking a sip, him drinking essentially. So there we go. That's a bingo card for today. I think it's actually quite strong. I think it's got a very robust chance to win. Yeah, I'm going to just save this card very quickly. So give me a second. Give me a wee second, guys. And there we go. Fantastic stuff. Happy days, happy days, happy days. Let me just save this very quickly before I forget, because I did forget to save it one time and that was embarrassing. But I have saved it this time. Fantastic stuff. So we're ready to go. We're just waiting for Phil to kind of go live properly. And you can see in his chat there, he's still saying his chat. He's set up from the laptop, but he's going to go brush his teeth quickly because he has coffee breath. And then he can start. I'm telling you, I'm not lying. That is what Phil just said. I'm on a laptop, but he's going to go brush his teeth quickly because he has coffee breath, and then he's planning to start. So he's planning to start very, very soon. And yeah, I'm very aware. Lord Snark Grumpkin Slayer is asking, wasn't his guess not first? Not for me, pal. Not for me, pal. Lord Snark, your guess came. So from my perspective, Lord Snark Grumpkin Slayer. Gregory Lake was first with 88. Then Prophet said 213, Train said 28, Thomas Adelson 208, Heather P said 120. Basically, all those guys, to me anyway, beat you to the punch. It might have been first on your screen, but it wasn't first on my end. Gregory Lake was the first one that had a number containing the number 8 in it, which is why he won with his choice today. So that's just how it works. Sometimes it'll appear first for you on your screen, on your chat, but it won't come through for everyone else. On mine, Gregory Lake was first. So there we go. Gregor let use that lag switch. He was cheating heavily, clearly. And yeah, Wardog, I'm very aware that Phil's not got his TV yet, for sure. Yeah, he's waiting for it. It's apparently 4 stops away, but apparently it's like it's like an hour away, the town or something the guy's in, so we might have to wait until about 12 PM in Phil's time for the TV to arrive. It might interrupt his podcast, we don't know. We actually might get to see another human being randomly appear in Phil's office. We don't know what's going to happen or how Phil's going to deal with this. It could be quite interesting. But yeah, whatever. I'm just going to get the stream set up, guys. I'll turn the music up. I'm going to mute myself. Thank you very much for helping me pick the bingo card for today. Remember, 100 likes equals a free space. 50 snorts from Phil equals a free space. And yeah, fingers crossed we get a full 25 out of 25 so I can give something back to you guys today, you know. Remember, get a full house. Somebody in chat will win 25 quid, either just cash money or some kind of gift card, voucher, whatever you guys want, essentially. We'll work something out usually, you know. We'll try and work something out. When somebody wins, we just try and work out, you know, what would they like and how would they get it. So, anyway, I'm going to mute myself and turn the music up so you guys can enjoy some great Meerkat music. So, cheers guys, and I'll catch you soon.
Money to pay 2 big bills next week. All my utilities are due next week. Tomorrow, if I stop streaming, I would not be able to get a job. So it would be the end of my life. But outside of that, everything else is good in my life. You know what I mean? So I'll be the guy on level 1. I streamed myself masturbating. I'll be the guy life. I'll be the for the thousands of children. I'll be the guy on level 1.
You're still on mission 1.
I'll be the guy. I'll be the thousands of children.
Let me tell you something. When your life is all positive instead of negative, it's a much better situation. Big up, Skeeter Cat. And I can tell you that from personal experience. Look at my life now. I have a beautiful wife. I have a beautiful life with a family, right? Everything here is so much better than what I had before. Why? Because I'm a positive person.
Why do I say I'm not a children's entertainer? Because I'm not a Muppet. I'm not here to play a character. I'm not here to pretend that I'm something that I'm not. I don't dye my hair. I don't act stupidly constantly to get attention from children. I don't do stupid pranks. You know what I mean? I don't cause drama. I'm here just to play games and have fun. I'm a legitimate gamer.
Big up Skeeter Cat.
I need banana, tasty banana, put banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I need banana, tasty banana. Please don't feel it comes in the milk. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth.
Act and talk a certain way with certain mannerisms, certain over-the-top reactions, screaming at the top of their lungs, jumping, flailing, doing weird things, constantly on camera.
I need banana, tasty banana, put banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I need banana, tasty banana. Please don't feel it comes in the milk. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth.
This one's for all my baby girls.
I need banana, tasty banana, put banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I need banana, tasty banana. Please don't feel it comes in the milk. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth.
When we hit the 250 vest streak for that celebration, I'm going to debut a new vest. There we go. Celebratory bubble blow. Very nice. There's bubbles everywhere. There's bubbles all over my PlayStation 4 controller. There's bubbles on my microphone stand. There's bubbles everywhere tonight. It's out of control.
This one's for all my baby girls.
And it starts to click, you know, if someone just keeps saying sorry when they do something, they're not really apologizing, right? If apologizing isn't just words, it's I will not do this thing again because I feel bad about it. If you keep doing the thing, it's not actually an apology.
You have no respect for people that are alive, for fucking people that are dead. You don't give a shit about anybody but yourself. You have no respect.
Apologizing isn't just words.
You have no respect. Do you value money more than our friendship?
But that's the way of them saying, we want nothing to do with Phil at all moving forward. Let's make up a bunch of shit or twist a bunch of shit to make him sound bad because everyone hates him now anyway on the internet. So let's make him look like the villain so everyone will believe it, and we'll just be washing our hands of the whole situation and we never have to deal with him ever again. And you know what? Look what's happened. Literally, no one bugs them anymore. Nothing. It's all, they're completely washed. The fans are...
Yeah. Money. Oh, money. Yeah. Money.
Thank you very much, D-Dog, for a very generous super chat. It says, this is for you, sir. The overtime you'll be doing today, and you didn't ask for it. Yeah, damn right. That's extremely generous of you, D-Dog. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. And, yeah, I can't know what to say. Thank you very much. Of course, I won't get that money till next month, you know, so tipping, I'm kidding. I'm not going to fucking do it now. I prefer super chats anyway, as you guys know, you know, so I really do appreciate it. D-Dog, thank you very much, and I'll do my best to not disappoint you guys, and hopefully it's a great wee show.
You have no respect for people that are alive, for fucking people that are dead. You don't give a shit about anybody but yourself. You have no respect.
Apologizing isn't just words. It's I will not do this thing
You
again
have no respect.
because I feel bad about it.
Okay guys, Phil is going live right now. You guys know the drill. Just tag me in chat because I'm a say thing. Fingers crossed we get a full house. Here we go. I mean, we're due a full house in my opinion. This is a very strong card. I think this has got real chance. Hopefully today's the day we get a full damn house. And I think it's going to go longer than usual as well. So, let's do this. Let's just get a victory here. Let's get a full house here. We need it. We're due it. Let's start off the weekend in the best possible way.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Level 1 Podcast.
I can tell you straight away, if I got to turn on this goddamn Pac-Man lamp.
In the beginning of a brand new streaming week. How is everyone today? I hope you're doing well. I, of course, am DSP. I welcome you here to the show. If you're wondering why the ghost is off, it's because today I'm trying something different. People have been saying perhaps it's the ghost that's causing the white balance issues on my webcam. So maybe if I just leave it off, we won't have white balance issues. Right now, it actually looks kind of promising. Like, it's a little weird. My hand looks pale, but my face looks really pink. I'm here to tell you, the color of my hand is the same color as my face. I'm not two different colors. I don't know. Anyway, welcome everyone. Today is Friday, the 28th of October, 2022. Today is a double new release day for games. Very huge day for games. In fact, it's actually a triple release day if you factor in...
Hold on, what did he just say?
Okay, the 28th of October, 2022. Today is a double new release day for games. Very huge day for games. In fact...
A very huge gay for games. I thought I heard that. A very huge gay for games.
Today is a double new release day for games. Very huge day for games. In fact,
he's definitely said that. Okay, I wasn't going crazy. What the hell? Sadly, I haven't got butchering a word on the cards, but what the hell?
It's actually a triple release day if you factor in a game that I'm not playing today, but a lot of people will be. It really doesn't matter like what kind of a gamer you are. Today you're probably having fun. Do you like survival horror games? You're probably going to play the Resident Evil 8 Winters DLC with the new story expansion and the new online multiplayer component. Do you like first-person shooters? Then you're probably going to be playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Well, what about if you like action, combat, and the like? Then you're probably going to be playing... Hold on a second. You're probably going to be... Oh, that looks way better. All I had to do was down the contrast. It made the podcast look way better. You're probably playing Bayonetta 3. So, there's something for everyone today. You know what I mean? Like a little bit of something for every kind of gamer. So, yeah. It's a pretty exciting day. For anyone who's into video games. For me, of course, being that my living is covering video games, a double new release day like today is very exciting. Although today's a little bit different than a normal day for me because, as you know, 2 days ago, live on stream, my television died. Now, admittedly, my television was a TCL. It was a cheap one. It was like a $300 model. And I got over 4 years of use out of that thing. Do you really think when they manufacture $300 televisions, they think that someone's going to be using that TV as much as I do for 4 straight years? Of course not. They're not manufacturing those things for that. I got a lot of value and a lot of use out of it that probably most people don't. You know what I mean? Like, I actually feel like I got my money's worth out of that television for what was paid. So I'm seriously not going to complain. The only thing that was disappointing is that it happened the way it did. If only it had given me like an indication, like it was flickering or whatever, I would have known, oh, okay, it's starting to die. And then I would have been able to get a TV, you know, in time before it completely died. And it didn't. It just went, boop, backlight blew out. And I was not able to get anything soon. So what did we end up doing? We ended up doing a whole, oh my God, look, the color just changed. Now I literally look like a zombie now. This white balance, it has nothing to do with the ghost. Because you notice it just did it twice. It just changed color twice. It has nothing to do with the ghost at all. It's the camera. The camera just is not very good, I hate to say. Now I look human again. The sharpness of this webcam is great. I love the sharpness. It's a big improvement over my old webcam. The white balance is atrocious. It just doesn't know what to do. Okay, so anyway, yeah, I wish that I had at least a heads up the TV was going to die, but instead it died in the middle of the day. So as you know, we basically had a whole like almost 2-hour shopping show going look at all kinds of different TVs and everything, and you know, settled on a really good model, which is excellent. I'm excited. So to give you guys some perspective of what's going on right now, okay, we're going to do the Level 1 podcast today. This is going to be a fun show. I'm going to talk about my day off yesterday. We're going to do some gaming news. I want to give you an update on my Halloween costume. We're going to talk about the new games out today and how I'm covering them. All kinds of stuff to talk about today. And we are awaiting the arrival of the new television. It is out for delivery. Okay? It says it's like 2 deliveries away, 2 stops away. However, they are basically a whole, like, there are many towns away. Like, I'm looking right now, they're on the highway. It's really cool when you order, it's really cool when you order all of this stuff from Amazon. You can track your shipment if it's coming, you know, like it is here. So I can track it, and I can see they're on the highway on the way, but they're probably basically about an hour away. I would be surprised if they make it here before noon. They said they were supposed to deliver it by noon. I don't think they're going to. Email is asking, is there any animation we have not seen yet? No, by this point we've seen all the Halloween animations. For the tip levels, there was a $5, $10, $20, $30, $50. Those were the 5 tip animations for Halloween. And then on the Super Chat side, there was like, I want to say like $5, $10, $20, $30. Yeah, we've definitely seen them all. I don't think there's any animations we haven't seen yet. Email is asking. We've seen them all. So we're excited, right? I mean, I'm excited for the TV to show up. Now, I want to give you guys an update on how this is going to go down. All right? Because I was actually thinking about how to go about this. My room is ready for the TV. And they're supposed to bring the TV inside and all the way up to the room that you want it in. I think the best way to go about this is to leave it in the hallway. And the reason I say that is because if I bring it in here, there's really not enough room to unbox the TV. There's not a lot of room in my office. There's more room in the hallway. So I think what I'm going to do is have them leave it right outside the door and then unbox it in the hallway where there's more room, put the feed on in the hallway, and then carry it in, set it up. And, you know, likely we're doing all that live. I'm already broadcasting. So I guess we're going to bring it up, hook it up and everything live. Okay. It'd be pretty dumb for me to try to unpack the TV in this cramped office with the box flopping around, hitting everything. That'd be pretty dumb when I have way more room in the hallway. Plus, I know for a fact the TV shouldn't be that heavy. And the reason I know, I carried the old TV downstairs last night myself. It didn't weigh anything. I carried it easily downstairs myself. So it's going to be light. It was just a matter of getting this unwieldy box upstairs, which is why I'm having them deliver it to the hallway rather than just leave it at my front door. So, this is going to be exciting, for sure. You know, I'm going to be having a new television on the same day that I'm playing a new first-person shooter. What I would like to say is thank all of you who were here the other night, a couple nights ago, and helped me try to figure out what a good TV was. You know, I was kind of clueless and using a website, and we were all working together, and we ended up getting a really good one, this Sony. Great response time. Input delay is okay, but
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, oh, money, yeah, yeah. Money.
Thank you very much to Kel Denson for Super Chat. It says, I thought money was tight at the Snort Fort. Wonder where he got the money. I didn't see his previous stream, nor did I plan on watching it. I'm glad you asked. Let me very temporarily derail things to go to the tips tracker. The wonderful tips tracker that Piece of Piece has made, and the daily summary page for tips tracker. Phil had enough money to buy his TV outright. He got given $749 in tips alone of that day. That whole day, he got $749 in tips. The TV cost about $800. He has recently been paid by YouTube. He had enough money to buy it outright. What did Phil do? He got a payment plan. He's on a payment plan for a television instead. That's right. He could have bought a TV outright instead. He's on some sort of Amazon payment plan, which means it's going to cost him like, is it 180 odd per month or something? I can't mind. So he had a lot more money for his day off, and you can guarantee most of that money's gone already. I can't wait for Phil to fucking remind everyone that I, had a great day off, but now he's back from his day off and he's got two big bills coming up and he's really worried about it. You can expect all that speech to come. Doesn't matter how much money Phil was given, he is going to piss that and fritter that away. You can guarantee it. Just like how you can guarantee the sun's going to rise and the sun's going to set, you can guarantee Phil's going to beg for money. Perfectly timed song to play in the background.
Overall, the people who rated this TV rated it like a 9.1 out of 10 for gaming. They rated it really highly and said it's a very, very good gaming television. I guess with this television, the way it works is depending on what resolution and what refresh rate you use, it has better input delay. Sadly, the best refresh rate is 120 hertz, but I can't play at 120 hertz. Why? None of my capture stuff supports that. I can only go up to 60 hertz, so I'm going to have a little bit more input delay than the ideal of what the TV is capable of, but it's not that big of a deal. It's better than my old TV by far, and my old TV was good, so I can't imagine how good this one's going to be. The thing is, you guys just aren't going to see it. The only thing that you guys will probably see in regards to this is you're going to see possibly me playing a little better. Like if I'm playing a first-person shooter and there's slightly less delay, maybe I'll play a little better. You know what I'm saying? But you guys aren't going to see any visual difference. You're going to still be seeing the same capture device and everything, doing everything over here. So there's really no difference there. But isn't it funny? The first game I'm going to be playing on this television is Modern Warfare 2. A game where 1,000,000% I will take advantage of having a better response time and less input delay. You know what I mean? Like, pretty good. I'm excited to see how this is going to turn out. Hopefully the game looks good and plays good on it and everything. All right. So anyway, so that's happening. And yes, when it arrives, I actually have my app open here. I'm staring at the delivery. They're on the way right now. Like I said, they're on the highway. So when it comes, obviously I need to pause the podcast, let them in. I got to grab Jasper and put him in the bedroom so that way he doesn't run for the door or get in their way. And then I got to let him in, have him bring it up here into the hallway. And then what we'll do, I'll tell you it's here, and unbox it quickly in the hallway so you guys won't.
Money, oh, money, yeah, money.
Thank you very much to Black Mantra Super Chat. It says $800 well spent. Apex. Pretty much, yeah. It's just incredible how Phil was given so much goddamn money that day. All his support, all his money was given to him, and he's like, okay, I have enough money to buy it outright, but nah, payment plan. Just so I can have more money in my day off, even though I don't really necessarily need it because I just got paid by YouTube or whatever. That's what I'm saying, all the money, he spends it all, as fast as he gets it, he spends it, it's incredible. It really is. I can't underestimate how fast Phil can just, blitz through money given to him. And of course you know where most of it goes. Any spare money, you know where most of it goes. The spare money goes exactly where we expect it to go. WWE Champions time.
Won't see a live unboxing. What are you going to do? It's only going to fit out there, but I'll slide it in and set it up. I guess I can show you that, right? And then we'll get started with Modern Warfare.
Money, yeah, money, oh, money, yeah, money.
Thank you very much to Barrett Will for Super Chat. It says we're getting up to the minute updates in this TV delivery like it's election coverage. Yeah, welcome to DNN, the Tractor News Network, where we're tracking minute by minute updates on this Amazon delivery driver. As we can see it going down the highway, it's past another car, it's just hopped at another motorist that was in its way. Someone held up, some random arsehole went in an ambulance is holding up the goddamn delivery because they had to fucking pull off it, Who cares that person's in an ambulance? Phil's waiting for his goddamn TV. Get that ambulance out of the way so Phil can get his goddamn TV right now and he can start playing his games immediately. This is DNN.
2. All the games are installed for today. Modern Warfare 2 as well as the DLC for Resident Evil 8. The DLC was $20. It's called the Winter's DLC, and it includes Shadows of Rose, I think is the name of the story. And then, oh my god, look at me now. Shadows of Rose, I think, is the story DLC. And then there's... The multiplayer is confusing me in Resident Evil 8. I'm sure we're going to have to figure this out over the weekend. So, it installed a mode called Mercenaries mode. Like, it has a new Mercenaries mode, which is cool. I liked Mercenaries mode in the old Resident Evils. But I thought that it was called Reverse. But there's nothing called Reverse in the game. But when I go to the store and I click on Reverse, it says, oh, it's already installed. It's in Resident Evil 5. Or, excuse me, Resident Evil 8. But it's not in there. I'm looking. There's new game, load game, continue game, right? Bonus, and store. You go to bonus, and it shows the Shadows of Rose DLC and the Mercenaries mode, and then a bunch of movies and shit. That's it. It doesn't say anything about Reverse. So I'm kind of scratching my head like, it says it's installed. I don't see it. Reverse hasn't launched yet? Then why is it downloadable? What? I'm so confused. Mercenaries is already in Village. This is more maps and characters for Mercenaries. B-Ball says, unsure if you saw it. Do not boot Modern Warfare 2 while it's on screen. Unless they fix it, it shows your email and your Activision ID on screen. I already booted it last night. We're going to talk about that on the podcast today. I booted it last night because I wanted to buy, install, and boot initially. I was trying to do the initial setup for Modern Warfare 2, so I got through that screen. What we'll do is we'll be careful, and I'll hide it anyway just in case. But there's a weird thing with Modern Warfare 2. I don't know what happened here. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe some of you haven't. You're already playing it. But here's what I'm seeing. Okay, by the way, I'm going to close the blinds. This is ridiculous. This looks like shit, and I've had enough. I've had enough of this. Fucking go down, you piece of shit. Fucking blinds in my house are all junk too. Spent hundreds and hundreds of dollars when I moved here for... Oh my god! Look at the Swamp Thing. Holy shit. Hold on a second here. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Oh, phew. That was a close one. God damn, I looked like I was green, like Toxic Avenger or something. Okay then.
Why am I toxic?
Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, okay. Forget me complaining about my blinds. So, I booted Modern Warfare 2, and you might be saying, well, how did I see it? I have it hooked up to my PC, obviously, for capturing, so that's how I got it installed, and I booted it up. What I wanted to do is I wanted to do the initial setup. I actually wanted to make the sensitivity on my thumbsticks a little higher. I wanted to turn off voice chat. I wanted to turn off text chat so no one could be trolling or anything. And I wanted to turn on the streamer mode. For those who don't know, there's a mode in Modern Warfare 2 where you can change everyone's names to something that's a disguised name. That way, no one could try to stream snipe you by looking at the name of someone in your lobby and joining the lobby manually through them and then try to stream snipe. So, this was present in the beta. I didn't see it in the real game. I didn't see it anywhere. And I was like, now how's this gonna work? This is fucked up. You tell me they had a feature in the beta and the finalized game, it's not in it. They removed it. Are they idiotic? But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just not seeing it, but I didn't see it anywhere in any menu. So maybe you guys can help me with that today. Because if you're playing, maybe you could find it. Reverse should be in your library as a separate game. Mercenaries mode is already part of Resident Evil 8. But I'm telling you, when I go to the PlayStation Store, alright, and I go to download, it says Reverse, and you say download, it says you already have it, play game. And when I click play game, it opens Resident Evil 5. Excuse me, I keep saying 5. Resident Evil 8. So I don't know. It doesn't download as a separate game. It claims it's part of Resident Evil 8 when I boot it. It doesn't do anything. You'll see obviously when I play it later. Good thing today we're doing the story anyway. But I'm definitely confused about how this is going to work. Because it doesn't seem to be working properly for me. I don't know. Reverse launches through Resident Evil 8. It's in the menus. but it's not. Unless it's again, is there a secret button? Do I have to put in the Konami code, or, you know, it's not there. It's just not in the menu. And again, you'll see tonight. Okay. Anyway, it's no big deal. We'll talk about that later today. But anyway, the big concern for me is Modern Warfare 2. Did they actually remove the ability to disguise people's names? Because if they did, that's a problem. And the reason that's a problem is I'm going to have to, every time I play a match now, I'm going to have to quit out of the match. And I'm going to have to restart every match. I'm not even going to be able to stay in the same lobby because you know the trolls are going to be trying to fuck around, you know? So I don't know. I don't know what to do. Hopefully, you know, we'll see. So we'll figure this out. Because why was it present in the beta? This is what really blows my mind. It had a very useful feature. Streamers, I'm sure, use that feature so they don't get stream sniped, right? Why would you remove that in the final game? How does that, you know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense. I don't want people joining my game mid-game and trolling, because they've done that. They will do that. They'll try to join the game and troll. And I don't want to wait. I spent $70 on this, and I want to be able to play it, and like anyone else, and enjoy it. And I shouldn't be limited to being able to play it because of trolls, because they removed a feature that was in the fucking other game. I know you could hide names, CB666, but the names will still show up in the menus, right? Like when the game's booting, or when you go to check your status, right? Right? When you go to check your, how am I doing, kill death ratio or whatever, then you're going to see their names, right? So, thank you, Email. He says, congrats on the new TV. Thank you. By the way, a couple of contributions have come in. As you guys know, I do contributions at the end of the podcast. Thank you to everyone who's contributing. I appreciate that. You know, I wait till the end to do shout outs and everything, and I will. I promise you. Okay. Okay.
Money, more money, yeah. Money.
Thank you very much to Black Mage for Super Chat. It says, trolls have no effect on me, dude. I have the thickest skin on YouTube, dude. I think it's kind of metaphorical, because he has literally talked about how his skin is so sensitive and thin, and he, anything, if he touches his face, you kind of see some kind of strange input. Look, this man is such an unhealthy ghoul. I've been playing Fallout 4 recently, right? First time I've ever played it. I'm enjoying the game, but anytime I come across a feral ghoul, they're pasty white and they look inhuman and all that, and they just kind of run after you, and also they're fucking trying to grab all your money off you. It reminds me of Phil. It's uncanny. Anyone that's played Fallout 4 or you'll get what I mean. But Jesus Christ, man, it's unreal. This creature, it really is.
So, the TV's in transit, 1 stop away, it claims. So probably within the next half an hour, it's going to show up. Let's get to the meat of the show. All right? So, first of all, let's do a little segment that I like to call Phil's Day Off. Okay, Phil's Day Off. Yesterday was my day off. Yesterday was an insanely busy day for me. Holy crap. I had so much to do, just to give you guys some perspective. Grocery shopping, pet supplies, Costco run. I had to do Costco. Had to go to Target to buy air filters for my home so I could start using the heat. The final accessories for my Halloween costume. I'm going to talk about all this right now, okay? So, really busy day. Of course, I had a meal out with my wife as well. And then when we came home, I had to install the air filters. I had to clean out my office to get it ready for the new TV. I had to download the new games for today. So it was a very, very, very busy day. I did get a chance to relax with Kat at the end of the day, and we watched some episodes of The X-Files. Some really weird ones. So, good stuff. Now, what do you guys want to hear about? Well, it was a nice day out. It was a fall day. It was cool. A little bit of rain, but not too much. It was mostly dry, but a cool day, which is exactly the kind of day we like for a day out. Notable things. I was successfully able, even this close to Halloween, I was successfully able, excuse me, to get the accessories I needed for my Halloween costume. My Halloween costume is officially 100% complete. It's not the exact costume I had originally planned on, because as I told you, the one that I originally had wanted was out of stock. But I think this costume is going to be good on Monday. I think you guys are going to be excited for it. I'm pumped. All right, I am. Now, the filters, we went to Target to buy these because we wanted like really good ones. I'm sure we could have got them at like Lowe's or Home Depot or even Costco, but we needed two. Our furnace takes 2 filters at a time, and I had enough of this baloney with allergies. You guys know how bad my allergies were over the course of the summer. Every day I was coming in here with post-nasal drip with all kinds of sinus issues. It was disgusting. My throat was swelling up every day. I had enough of this. I was like, if we're going to turn on the furnace to warm the house, for the fall and winter, we got to have really good filters. I bought the best filters they sell. It's 1 grade down from the best you can get, but it's the best filters they sell at the store. They're expensive. Oh yeah, and I needed 2. But these things filter out dust, dirt, pollen, dander, bacteria, smoke. I can keep going, like every little particulate. I think the only thing is that they don't filter out is like car exhaust, which is not a big deal. I'm not running my car in my garage. Pretty stupid to do that. So they basically they filter out almost everything. Okay, now I go to change out the filters. Oh my god, my old filters were absolutely disgusting. What a shock! As you know, I told you guys I don't I don't do it 3-4 times a year like you're supposed to. I usually do it about 2 times a year. I do it about now, and then I do it around the time when it gets warmer, is when I do the 2 filter changes. So it was disgusting. It was black. I'm serious. The filters were fucking black. They were that bad. All right. So I put in the new ones. Now, normally, when I turn on my furnace for the first time of the year, all right, the house stinks for a day. Just legit, because you're having these ducts that haven't been used for a while start to blow, and you get, all that shit. I'm not kidding you. We turned it on for the night, because it actually gets very cold here at night now. We turned it on just for the night. The house is fine. It doesn't smell. The air in the house is clean. I was like, just buying these 2 expensive filters actually is making this much of a difference. It is. I thought for sure having the furnace on overnight, I was going to wake up this morning and I was going to be like, messed up, because this usually happens. No, it was actually really, really good. Wow. So
I think this illustrates the fact perfectly. Phil is so bad at looking after everything he owns. It's not just how bad he is with technology and his consoles and his computers. Every single facet of his entire life, he is bad at maintaining. It's like relationships, he's bad at it. He doesn't try and look after his relationships properly, doesn't maintain them properly. That's why he's lost all his friendships. Not shit. He's and Leanna dumped his ass as well. Not shit. He's bad at everything in life, and it's not just he's taking care of people, taking care of relationships, taking care of his home, taking care of his car. Every single facet of this man's life is just neglected. Phil thinks, it's fine, I don't need to pay much attention to it because it's working for now. Never mind trying to make sure to maintain it and make sure it's all good. I'm just assuming it's going to stay fine, and why mess with something if it doesn't seem to be broken? Well, I'm not even going to check if there's any problems or whatever, because it seems to still be okay now. It's why his computer's in a mess, it's why his console's in a mess, it's why his TV died, it's why his car died, it's why Leanna left him, it's why John and Rambo had enough of him. I could go on and on and on. But really it just illustrates how this person is so much of a child, and he's still got a lot of growing up to do to look after things in a proper adult manner.
I guess it really is worth the money. Who would have thought that you drop, the money for it, you get what you pay for, but it seems good. Like the air quality seems quite good. So I was very pleased with that. So Halloween costume is good to go. Filters are installed. We made a big Costco run, and man, it was expensive, but we basically restocked the whole house. Toilet paper, paper towels, napkins, tissues. I'm trying to think we got a lot of commodities. Oh, like Tide detergent. Everything that's like a commodity that you can buy in bulk. We bought everything in bulk. And thank God, because now we're going to save money every week going to the grocery store. When you buy, just to give you some perspective, just listen to this. You go to the grocery store, I need paper towels this week. You go to buy a pack of 4, it's like $10. You go to buy a pack of 12, it's like $15, $20. Okay? At Costco, you get a pack of 12, but it's the triple ginormous, insanely huge roll, and it's like $15. So not only is it just cheaper than getting the normal pack at the store, but you get more as well, and it's the quality stuff. It's not like you could get the crappy, but we got the more quality stuff. And by the way, the TV's almost here. I'm taking a look right here. The TV is almost here. Wow, they're actually getting close. The TV will be here shortly. So there you go. But anyway, that was a good run. So we had a good day off. Overall, it was a good day off yesterday. No real complaints, except I got an update on the rest of the chargebacks that happened last week. I lost the rest. So, to recap, last week I got like 96 chargebacks from one particular person. They literally proclaimed fraud. Like, they said, oh, these were all unauthorized transactions, even though everyone was authorized. Okay. Out of the 96, I won like 30, so I kept like $100. And I lost like 60, so I lost like $300. Now, don't worry, you guys were so generous last week that you basically made up for it anyway. So understand that I'm not at a net loss here, and I just want to make that transparent. I don't want anyone thinking, oh, Phil lost, he's out of a lot of stuff. That's not the case at all. But it just sucks because, again, what did I tell you guys last week about how PayPal works? I said, the way PayPal works when you get a chargeback is you provide information, okay, and someone reviews the case, and sometimes you win and sometimes you lose. They literally don't tell you why you won or lost. They just give you a ruling, and you have no power to do anything about it besides appeal. But if you don't know why you lost, how can you appeal? Right? Like if they said, oh, you lost because of this, give us this information, and then you appeal with the information, you're good. But if you don't know what they want, why you lost, how can you possibly win? Right? So it doesn't make any sense because how does this make sense? 96 chargebacks. I responded to every chargeback identically. The same exact information. I won 30 and lost 60. You want to know what this is? They had 2 people reviewing it. One person had a brain and one person didn't. One person read and said, oh, this is obvious fraud. There's no evidence that this person had an unauthorized charge. If it was a true unauthorized charge, they would have went to their credit card provider or whatever and filed a claim. They didn't. This is just hearsay, essentially. He said, she said, we're not going to grant this. Deny. So they denied. One person denied 30 claims, and I kept the money. Another idiot stared at it and said, oh, there's no evidence whatsoever that this was an unauthorized charge. We'll just believe the person because we're stupid and gullible. Stamp it. 60 claims you lose. And that's just how it is. That's how it is on PayPal. I don't know who it is that they actually have reviewed these cases, but it's like complete night and day situation. But the good news here is you guys already helped me out. I'm not behind on anything right now. We're good in that regard. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying this is what happens. I know you guys wanted to follow up on that, and there's your follow-up. Okay? So outside of that, I'm just trying to think. That was my day off. I didn't get a chance to do any YouTube shorts. All right? And I know that you guys are disappointed with that. Some people really like the YouTube shorts that I do on my day off. I was out the whole day. Like, I didn't even get home till almost 8 p.m. And then we were unpacking. We were doing things. It was so late at night. I was like, I'm not going to do YouTube short now. So I apologize to those who like the weekly YouTube shorts. You didn't get one. I hear you. I know you like it. But it is what it is. I didn't have time for it. So there you go. Now, guys, they're here. All right? They're here. They're at the front gate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrangle up Jasper and put him in the bedroom. And, yep, they're here. So I'm going to mute the mic. I'm going to leave the camera rolling. I'm going to mute the mic. I'm going to get the TV in the hallway. This is going to take a few minutes, so I guess you just hang around. All right? And I'll be back. That's it. I'll be back in like 5-10 minutes. All right.
And just like that, he's muted the mic and he's going to fuck off. Wow. I could fast forward. Like, we can... Like, he's not... I could hit live right now and be the same thing. Like, if I hit live right now. We're live. That's us live right now and Phil's still away. There's still no audio. He's still muted. So, there you go. Yeah, the light changed. I think the sun came back out through the blinds. Also, Phil opened his door to get it out again. I might let more light in because his door is wide open. So, full disclosure, I was like 4 or 5 minutes behind. So let's just take... Well, Phil's back. There we go. We're back to live, Phil.
Alright, so it's here. It's good to go. I got to quickly unbox it. It shouldn't take more than a minute to unbox it and get it in here. And then obviously what I'll do is I'll rotate the camera. I'll show it to you guys and everything. But I figured let me unbox it first. Bring it in. I'll be right back.
And I think he's muted himself again. I think he has muted himself again. He just came back to give us that wee update and then he's muted himself again. Like, I mean, it means I can have a wee quick ramble while we wait for Phil because there'll be nothing to do. He was talking about chargebacks there. There's some strange... I'm still on the fence about the chargeback stuff. Warder would have explained why I couldn't bring the box in because his office space is too small. He's going to do it in the hallway because he's got more space in the hallway to set up a TV. So what he's going to do is unbox it in the hallway, put TV legs on in the hallway, and then once it's all ready to get brought in, he's going to bring it in to his office. But he's going to do all the setup for it, he's going to prepare it, build it, whatever, out in the hallway, because there's more room out there in the hallway than there is in his wee office to try and get that all sorted. Basically, I paid $20 just to have it brought up the stairs. Not even to his office. So, But that's what it is, that's all for you.
And only the third tip of the day. I really appreciate that. I need that way more. Pay my taxes, pay my back taxes, pay my utilities, pay my mortgage, pay my internet bill, pay my utilities. Please tip me. I need tips tonight. I need to pay bills over the weekend. I appreciate those who contribute in any way. Please, if you can tip me, do that rather than these super chats and membership. I need that way more, okay?
Now, what does the sugar do in the sauce?
Adds sweetness, adds a contrast. If you don't, it's all going to be tartness, and you won't have any
It's going
kind
to be
of sweetness
acidity
to
from
the sauce.
tomatoes.
Right, you'll have
And then
tart
spice.
and its acid and nothing else. All right. So now we got to stir all that in, and then we add our final ingredients, and then the meat.
This one's for all my baby girls.
Italian life. Italian wife. Italian bills. Italian dark side fit. Italian life. Italian wife. Italian chill. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Black Mage for Super Chat. He says, what the wee dog doing? I don't actually think it was a wee dog you heard. You might have heard in the background some noises. That was not the wee dog. That was the wee niece. The wee niece is having a bit of a sleepover, you know, so it's just sometimes happens some weekends. And she's a wee loud monster, she is, so she's loud as fuck. you know what it is, so kids, you know, just fucking screaming sometimes. Yeah, there you fucking go. We got a wee niece staying over this weekend, which is why I'm trying to sometimes watch my volume levels and watch my language and all that shit, because if I'm ranting and raving about Phil and all that shit and they overhear me, then mind you, she's got a bit of a fucking potty mouth herself and how it brings the heads like her. She's very smart and Phil. I would absolutely agree with you. She's surprisingly smart. She is, you know, it's one of those things where you don't expect, you know, wee kids to be as smart as that. Phil's mic is still unmuted, by the way. He came back briefly, which is why I lowered the volume again. But he just came back to kind of show that bag to his camera, and then he left again. It is what it is. But yeah, I was talking about chargebacks. It wasn't that the chargeback situation that Phil had. Snorlax King deactivated his account on Twitter for a while, which rang alarm bells for me. But then he came back just to say, by the way, I won all my chargebacks. But according to Snorlax King, he won every single chargeback, all $400. According to Phil, he won $100 back, but lost, you know, the rest. So one of them is lying to an extent. And it's one of those things where it's hard to know who to trust in a situation, because we don't know Snorlax King at all. We have no idea. All we know about Snorlax King is, like, they were a fan, they were a supporter, and out the blue, they seem to have turned on Phil, but at the same time, there's a couple of sus things about that situation. It's a strange one. It's like, I want to believe, but I don't want to be gullible. You get what I'm saying? There's a couple of strange things about it. So I'm just saying, always be wary. Like, it's important never to dive in fully committed into believing everything you're gonna see on the internet, and that includes detractor stuff as well, not just, like, you know, DSP fanboy stuff, but even detractor stuff as well. D-Dog says, with my niece, I replaced words with dog socks. Took her 3 years in school to find out dog socks wasn't a swear word. That's brilliant. I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's kind of like Father Ted. You know, if anyone ever watched Father Ted, they kind of got around swearing. Like, instead of fuck, they say feck. They're not, you know. And the other thing as well, where, like, you know, one episode they're on the beach, like, no swearing's allowed on his beach. So I was like, you fucking Baxter and all that stuff. It's great stuff, but it's one of those things where you can always get around swearing. Me and my sister used to do it all the time in the house. Like, we couldn't say fuck, but we could say feck. Feck was allowed. So we abused the shit out of feck. It was funny, like, it was one of those things where my dad swore like a fucking sailor. He swore a whole lot, just he didn't care. It's like he didn't want us to swear, but he didn't mind swearing as like crazy in front of us. My mum's like, for fuck's sake, stop that. Ah, goodness sake, man. We're still waiting for Phil. This is live. This is live DSP here, and he said it was only going to take a couple of minutes, and it's gone. Dashy says the word smeg is international. That's fantastic. Shout out to Red Dwarf. Phil is an absolute, complete and utter smeg head. Prophet says, I taught my nephew every swear word on the book when he was 2. That is fantastic stuff, Prophet. I am proud of you, pal. Welcome back, Heather. Damien Anderson says, best call someone a bench. Ever call someone a bench? Best loophole word, swear word ever. A bench. is an interesting one, a bench. The weirdest thing... I'm trying to think of the weirdest thing I've ever been called. Which is hard to tell. I get called a lot of things. Chris, thanks for telling me, so tell me, why isn't he streaming the setup? Because he has no room in his office apparently to set up in the office. He wanted to set everything up outside, at least start building the thing. I believe he's going to bring in the constructed TV with the legs on it once it's set up in the hallway. Once he finishes building the actual TV in the hallway, he's going to bring it in, turn the camera around, and film himself putting all the wires in together. That, I believe, is a plan. Phil could not do it in his office because he claims he has no space. Now, Prophet, of course, is going to fucking, you know, blow his mind. It's Prophet's most recent video, by the way, he showed off once again his reimagined design plan for Phil's office to give him more space to just do anything. If you haven't seen Prophet's video, I did share it, by the way, I shared it on my page. And Prophet, you know, showed again, like, you know, he went over TV stuff anyway. And as well as that, he showed off the reimagined design for the office of how Phil could have his setup be like. The way Phil's got his setup now is just an absolute fucking ridiculous method. It really is. It's an absolute crazily stupid. I mean, Prophet, you're saying thanks, Prophet, but you don't know. I don't know if you know what I said about you. I believe I referred to you as our favourite perverted Canadian mad lad. I was very, you know, praiseful of the video, but when I called you our favourite perverted Canadian mad lad, people thought I was talking about Derek at first, so I had to clear the record straight, and I was like, nah, it's not Derek. Derek's a creepy one. Prophet's not that creepy. Ah, goodness me. But that's what I'm saying, there's nothing we can do until Phil gets back. He's in his hallway constructing this TV. He's trying to put the legs of the TV onto the TV. He claimed it was going to take 2 minutes. Wait, he's coming back. And he's sitting down. Here we go. He hasn't got on yet. He's holding up the legs.
So they provided me with these 2 weapons. I think what you're supposed to do is you fight people off with them who are coming after you. You like, see, they parry weapons, and you can like... Alright, actually, these are the feet, but I need to figure out how they mount on there. I'm not sure. Here's all the accessories. So we got the power cable, take that out. Batarangs? Oh, that's what they are, they're batarangs. That makes sense. Window cleaners. I am the Viper, I come to wipe and wash your windows. Here you go. Power cable, very exciting. Everyone knows the power cable is the most expensive part of the TV. If you didn't know that, if your cable blows out, that's it. You just gotta buy a whole TV. You might as well. Never want to replace that. Did the delivery guy recognize me? Nobody commented on my Street Fighter shirt. And then when he went into the hallway, as you know, I have a couple pieces of like 8-bit gaming art hanging in the hallway that I've had for a million years. And he liked those. He was a younger guy. He likes games, so. So here's the power cable. What I gotta see is what it came with to install the legs. Oh, here's the instructions right here. Speak of the devil. This is exactly what I needed because the legs look kind of weird. They don't look like standard legs that you would mount, but again, it's Sony, so everything's like probably Sony proprietary design. No, there were 2 people. There were 2 people that were here. Yeah, so they're saying basically put it flat on a table. I'm going to put it flat on my bed. And then it says, here you go. So you install the legs. They're showing that's the back of the TV. So this one's going to go in like that. And this one goes in like that. And to the bottom of the TV goes shunk, just like that. And then, wait, there's no screw? There's no screw. They just click in. Seriously? That's the easiest setup I've ever heard of. Yeah. No.
There'll be no screwing in that bed as usual.
No screw required. The only thing you need screws for is if you're gonna mount it, it says, and they actually give you
money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Prophet for a super chat who says, what's the over under on if he breaks it? I would fucking laugh my fucking Terry tits off if he broke that thing. I would love it. I would love it, and you'd have no one to blame. Maybe Jasper can take the fucking blame for it. Cat's not there to take the blame. Usually Cat is the fucking one that's thrown under the bus. That's a pretty big fucking bus to, run over Cat. Look at size these days. But usually Cat's the one that gets thrown under the bus by Phil. But she's not there right now to get the blame, so if he does break it and drop it, whatever shit, nah. I don't think Phil's going to screw us up. Phil spent $800 of his fans on money on this. He's not going to drop it. He's going to set it up successfully eventually. It's just going to take a long ass time.
Some mounting screws. So that's cool. It's literally the easiest TV to ever set up. So, alright. I thought I was going to have to, I thought I was gonna have to get some stuff, No.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Barrett Wells for Super Chat. It says the delivery driver yelled 4th place evil over and over as he left and then smacked Cat's ginormous tank ass. There we go. Thank you very much, Barrett Wells for Super Chat. That's probably exactly what happened, yeah. Pretty much, I'm pretty sure that was canonically what happened, to the letter, to the finest point. And by the way, I have to commend myself. I don't usually commend myself on my pauses, even though I know I have a gift of strange pauses, but that pause, there's your thumbnail right there, for any future use. Have at it, guys, print, record, print screen, record, whatever, there you go, there it fucking goes, all there. I might use that for my bingo stuff actually. I need to keep that in mind for my potential bingo stuff in future, my bingo thumbnails. Because usually you've got a strange pill face in the corner of these thumbnails, but there you go, that's What is wrong with that dead left eye? We think it may have been a stroke. We don't know. We don't actually know. Anyway, I'm going back to, we're not too far behind live, Phil, but I'm going to go to 1.25 speed because this is going to just take forever.
This is going to be the easiest setup ever. Alright, I just got to go put the TV on my bed so I have the right angle to go boom, just pop these in, and I'm going to bring it in. What I'll do is I'll probably turn the camera so you can see that. Jasper's walking around the office now. What's up, buddy? Hi, Jasper. Then they're saying you plug in the power cable, then they explain how to do all the, They explain how to do it. Oh my god, this has built-in cable mounts. These legs have built-in cable mounts you can attach, and that way you have your power cable and your HDMI cable are basically routed onto these legs so that it's cable management already built into the TV. That's cool. I don't know if I'm going to use it. We'll see. Alright, let me go get the leg.
Hold on, why would you not use it? Why in the hell would you not use a handy feature? Why? Just use the goddamn thing. It's a helpful thing. Oh my god. Phil's like, I don't want to make a mess, so it's not. Phil's got a reputation as a very messy person. He can't stop using goddamn... Oh my god, I just read Prophet's chat. Prophet sent a message in chat saying 2-1, he drops a TV on Jasper. Oh my god, you dark bastard. Poor Jasper, not 2KJ. Leave 2KJ alone.
Legs on, and then I'll set everything up to bring it in here. Alright, let me mute the mic. I'll be right back.
He's muting the mic again, guys. He's muting the mic again. God damn. Christ, man. Bingo's going no bad, I think, to be fair. We've not got positive yet. So positive, in fact, what I mean by that is some random YouTuber jealousy, him saying Q&A, him saying interesting, him giving a thumbs up, him saying that being said, shout out to that being said, him saying nobody or no one, and allow me to explain. That is how we're going to get a full house today. I think it's got potential, but to be honest, the TV getting delivered in between the podcast could hurt us. I don't think he's going to go longer for the podcast. I don't think he's going to overextend the podcast because he had to fucking build TV in between. I feel like he might go an extra half hour at the very most, but he is taking a long ass time to get this sorted. He said it was going to be 2 minutes an hour, and it's been like 10 so far, and then we just discovered the legs. And then we just discovered the goddamn instructions. The instructions are the first thing I look for when I'm doing something like this. The instructions are the most important thing to have handy. And Phil's like, I can't find these anywhere, I didn't even fucking look properly. Ah, for fuck's sake, Phil. Never change, Phil, never fucking change. So how are we live yet? I could actually just fucking click live. Oh wait, is it? No, hang on. I went forward in time a little bit. And he's about to come back any second now. There you go.
Alright, so. Wow, thanks. That was a really good one. Excuse me. I got the legs on this thing. I got to bring it in. So what I'm going to do is rotate the camera to my setup here and bring it in, put it down, try to position it. The legs actually are a lot closer to the center than my previous TV, so it should fit easily. And that was the easiest installation of like legs on anything I've ever done. Like even any stand, anything. It was just like they snap in. There's no screw required. That was really neat. That's the Sony design ingenuity. Sony usually does things a little differently than everybody else. So, let's do this. Let's rotate the camera.
Now, what does the sugar do in the sauce?
No, we gotta go back. We gotta go back.
Do this.
We
Rotate the camera.
gotta go back. Let's look at that cable management. No. That cable, the cord management. Look, no, down there. What the hell was happening down there? As a tail is Jasper there. You can see Jasper there. Aptly trying to run in amongst the wires. Look at that absolute fucking mindfuck of a goddamn tangled wire management system. This is unbelievable. This man. No wonder it's fucking hot as fucking office band. How many fucking electronics has it got plugged in at once? Prophet, how do you fix this cable management system? Will you just spun it and set it on fire? Prophet says that's insurance fraud right there. That's a fire waiting to happen. Remember, DSP has back problems. He has ack problems. My ack back is sore. Right, let's see, Phil. Let's just get Phil get on with this. Come on. Impress us, Phil Burnell. Impress us.
Okay. So, what you're seeing there, that's my Switch. That's my Nintendo Switch. It actually sits behind the television because previously, before I had cleaned out the office and redesigned it, well, redid the rack there. Basically, there was not enough room for it underneath. Now there is, so I could put it down there if I wanted, though. All right, let's grab it. Right, let's grab it. Let's bring it in. Set it up. People are like, clean up the wire mess. Yeah, maybe someday. Maybe next decade when I got nothing to do. You know, a day when I have nothing to do and I'm not streaming, I don't have to work. Maybe I'll clean it up. There you go. All right, let me get the TV. Yeah. Right. I guess let's bring it in. Put it down and see what happens. All right. I'm gonna mute the mic just in case I drop it on my foot and I have to swear some obscenities because you know it's a family-friendly channel. I'll be right back.
Family friendly, my fucking arse. Family friendly. He wishes he was fucking family friendly, but he knows he's too fucking toxic, too racist, too homophobic, too everything to be family friendly. Even when he tried to pretend to be family friendly, he's still fucking sneaking swear words in there. He can't help himself. It's like me. If I tried to be family friendly, I'd probably drive myself fucking crazy. Oh, here we go, strongman Phil Burnell. Look at the strength of this pig. The pig roach is so goddamn strong. Oh, those arms are bulging. Those noodle arms are bulging out the goddamn veins. Is it? Wait. Am I crazy? Is a camera? Why is this? Why? Why does? Am I? Guys, what is wrong with us? Is this just a perspective thing? This has to be a perspective thing. It's so confusing to me because I mentioned perspective because you can see the front legs are closer than the back legs, but why? I don't get it. Right, I'm playing again. Go on, Phil.
Fits perfectly. I just gotta figure out the right viewing angle. Right now, it's definitely not at the right angle. I have to like rotate it around. Remember, I'm sitting at an angle to my setup. I don't sit straight in front of it. I sit at an angle. So
he is out of breath. Listen to him talk. He is out of breath carrying a supposedly very light TV into one room from another room. Same level. He wasn't carrying it upstairs or anything. He went from his bedroom to his office. Listen to him talk.
Fits perfectly. I just gotta figure out the right viewing angle. Right now, it's definitely not at the right angle. I have to like rotate it around. Remember, I'm sitting at an angle to my setup. I don't sit straight in front of it. I sit at an angle, so I have to have it skewed towards my direction. And then I got to get all the cables and everything here hooked up. All right. Jasper Kitty, thanks for joining us. I'll see you later, okay? All right. All right, so let's do it. Let's see here. So first of all, I need to make it straight to me. It is definitely not straight to me. It needs to be... angled like that. That's pretty darn close. It may be slightly off a little bit, and I'm sure when I actually turn it on and I start playing games, I'll notice. But That's small. This is a 50-inch. This is a 50-inch TV. Some people are saying it seems like a small TV. Nah, it's decent. It's exactly the size I need for what I do. If I have any bigger, I did have a bigger TV. When I first moved here, I brought my TV from Connecticut, and that TV was like over 60 plus inches. And that TV was too big. That TV, for my purposes here, a lot of people even said, you know, that TV, maybe the reason that I was having issues playing games, I was missing things in my periphery vision, was because it was so big. And then the last TV I got that I've had for 4.5 years was a 49-inch TCL. And I actually really like the size of the TCL. I think it was like perfect for my setup. What's the model? I don't know. People know the model more than I do. I think it's like a 90J or something. I have no idea. It's funny because you realize something looks off. It's because you're seeing it from the webcam's perspective. You're not seeing it from where I'm sitting. It's straight. You know, to me, that's straight right now. It's perfectly straight. Staring at me. At least I think it is. I won't until I turn it on. Speaking of which, perhaps I should plug it in and turn it on. Right? So hold on. First of all, let's take a look at the controller this thing comes with. This thing has everything. It has the YouTube app, Netflix, Disney Plus, Prime Video, and everything built into it. I'm never going to use any of that at all. Never, not once. Because this TV is solely for business. Well, yeah, I'm not going to actually be I'm not going to be watching movies or anything in here. This is just for my gaming setup, just for gaming. Anything else that I do, I'm going to use, you know, my TV downstairs. However, you know what? I wonder how something like the YouTube app works on here, because maybe we could watch stuff on here for React, right? For React events. If I'm reacting to YouTube videos, maybe I could use the built-in YouTube app in the TV to just watch the videos, right? I didn't even think about that, because it has a YouTube app built into it outside of like having to use my Xbox. And I have a nice, I'm going to show you the controller. The controller's fancy. Look at this thing. I'm going to show it to you in a second. I'll walk over and show it to you. But this controller is super fancy. Yeah, it's got everything, you know, play. It basically, I think these Sony remotes, they really try to make them like almost universal remotes for others.
A lot of people in my chat are saying that Phil has broken terms of service of Amazon by, he's on his Amazon payment plan, but it's a personal use thing and he's using his TV specifically for business purposes. And Phil has admitted that, so I don't know. I mean, I don't know, understand the Amazon terms of use, this kind or terms of service thing. If you guys think Phil has broken some sort of, you know, contract with Amazon or whatever, do whatever you feel you must do. I'm not going to, I don't know much myself. I'm not going to pretend to understand the terms of service on Amazon, but apparently people are convinced and believe that Phil is breaking terms of service of Amazon by, he's using this for his business, whatever. But do what you got to do, guys, if you have to, you know what I mean? But I don't know enough about that myself, so I'm just going to say that.
Sony things too. So I'm wondering if I had other Sony devices, if this thing would double up as a remote for those too, and you could do it all at once. But let's see here. So remember I said it comes with cable mounts? It does. If you take a look, these are cable mounts that it came with, and what you do is you hook these onto the bottom of the legs, and you put your cable. Let me show you. So this part down here goes into the bottom of the leg, out the back, and then this is a cable mount. You can put your cables through it and hold them in place. Rather than have your cables go all over, snaking all over the place like mine do right now on the floor. You can control where the cables go, which is kind of neat. I don't know if I'll use that though. Probably not. Let me get the batteries in the controller. Let me get the power cable plugged in. Shit. AAA batteries, and of course, Sony proprietary, Sony batteries. They're always going to give you their own branded battery. Sony. Wow, this webcam is good for autofocus, that's for sure. Hold on. Oh no, my gut has been exposed. Now you all know how fat I really am. Wow, look how fat I am. Because everyone says I'm a giant blubber dude, right? Seriously, don't you love it that people have all these memes on the internet about how fat I am? It's like, dude, do you watch any of my fucking videos? Or
Shut your mouth, you thong-wearing fatty!
Content? Like, yeah, I admit I'm a little overweight, but I'm nothing like some of these other fucking people you guys pretend I'm like. Like, what are you, out of your fucking minds? Anyway. The answer is yes, they are. They're all out of their fucking minds. They're dickheads. Okay. So. Hold on. Oh, I was going to try to turn on the TV, but I didn't plug it in yet. That's probably a mistake. It's a skipped step. So here's the power cable. Let's see how this works. All the connections are on this side, so the power's probably on the other side. Of course, the cable is short.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Black Mansion Super Chat. It says that TV isn't straight as he is. I mean, to be fair, it's probably some sort of angle and perspective kind of thing because one side's closer to the camera than the other, but it is very jarring because it's not as obvious. It just seems, like it's not straight at all. But yeah, it's the way Phil has to have his setup, you know, his busted ass setup. He really should watch Prophet's video and look at how he could have a setup instead. He'd have far more space. He could have a big comfy couch to fucking play games on. Have that wall mounted in the TV, make the most of his office space. But nah, Phil's a fucking idiot. SCP Sophie says I should get that clip of Penn Jillette saying shut the fuck up. You mean this one?
Shut the fuck up!
Yeah, I've got that shit already.
Of course. Where the hell is it? Oh my god, it's there? Alright, hold on.
Okay, guys, he's moved the front of the TV closer to the camera. It still looks... it must be the angle of the camera. He's turned the camera around. But it's just so... I mean, looking at it, it's definitely the camera. It's the camera in position because look how lopsided the whole thing is. Look how lopsided the whole office is in general. It's just the way the camera is. The camera's not even fucking centered, you know, straight on. It's just turned towards it, roughly. But it's just an absolute wonky ass angle. So everything looks like it's on a goddamn sideways. It looks like you're fucking... It reminds me of Inception, you know, when the kind of room's spinning, or the world is spinning, so it's bizarre. It's the way it's been filmed here. Just Phil couldn't be asked to try and straighten out the camera a bit more, so it looks a bit better. Turn your head to the side, guys. It helps level things out.
Yeah, of course the cable is short. Oh my god.
Honestly, tilt your head, guys. It works. Tilt your head. It works fantastic. The cable's short, apparently. The cable's short. Oh no, poor Phil Burnell.
And now let's plug these two things in. The HDMI and optical.
Fuck your cable management. We are in 1.5 speed. People are asking. We're 1.25 speed right now. Fine, 1.5. We'll do 1.5. There you go. 1.5 speed activated. Although we're not too far behind live DSP. We're only behind by 3 minutes. Well, about to turn it on.
All right.
Here we go.
What's holding the pants up? Probably the elastic waist that's in the pants. What do you think? People say the dumbest things. What's holding his pants up? What do you... All right. You ready? The first booting. It works. The television works. It turned on. So we've already beaten... We're already one step further than the other TV. Excellent. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I am nervous that this TV might end up having things like it shouldn't have anything, by the way, with bubble blow. Oh, whoa. Guys, hold on a second. We have a revolutionary... By the way, thank you everyone contributing. There's a lot of contributions that have come in. I haven't shouted them out because I'm doing this right now. I swear to you, I will shout out contributions by the end of this podcast, okay? But we have a live bubble blow, and for the first time ever, I'm going to blow bubbles in a different camera angle. Are you ready for this? Live bubble blow. We hit 100 likes on the stream. Are you ready? Hope you're excited. Get ready for this. Ready?
I'll do one better. We get 100 likes, I am going to fucking tick off a random bingo square. 100 likes equals a free space. Fuck your bubbles, Phil.
Hold on. I screwed it up. Wow. Now that's excitement. That's what you come to DSP Gaming for. That is what you come for right now, right? Where else are you going to see something like that? Tell me where else you could see groundbreaking content, right? Real hard-hitting coverage of the issues, right? And then, of course, bubble blowing. Oh, my God. Okay. Anyway. So, okay. I'm going to shout out contributions in a little bit. Thank you for those who contributed. I'm a little nervous. I don't know what's going to happen. Obviously, this TV should have absolutely no connection whatsoever to anything to do with me. All right? At all. It should have no information of mine in it. In addition, even if there's like a QR code or something that pops up on the TV, I have no plans on connecting this TV to the internet anyway. So even if there's some QR code, oh, click here, auto registers all your accounts, you know, scan this code, it shouldn't matter because I have no plans to like get this connected to like my internet or whatever. But you always got to be nervous. Do you remember what happened when my Xbox Series X booted up last year? That's exactly what happened. They idiotically, Microsoft, I mean, what a boneheaded move. Before they even tell you anything, okay, they say, here's a QR code, and this gets you easy access to everything. It's like, what? So someone scanned the code and was trying to register the Xbox to them, and then they doxed themselves. They literally had their own like email and shit in it because they're idiotic, and it showed on the screen like, you're a fucking idiot. How dumb can you be? You self-doxing on the internet. You're a complete dunce. I just couldn't believe how stupid they were. But anyway, the point I'm making here is, I don't really want to fuck around with someone having a chance, right, that they can mess around with this. So what I'm going to do is, I am going to turn the camera back to here. I'm going to mess with the settings with you guys live, but I'm not going to show the screen. And I apologize. I want to show you the screen, but do you really want anyone fucking with my TV? I know I don't. Seriously, fucking assholes, right? So, all right, let's get back over here. Get the show back on track. I just don't know how dumb these people can be. I'm gonna try to take control of Darkside Phil's Xbox. Oops, I put my bank account online. Oops. Anyway, now it's off. See, I knew this was gonna happen. Now the camera's off. I have to have it go a little lower. There we go. That's better. I'm centered now, right? It just sucks. I want natural light, and this camera auto adjusts so poorly. I can't have natural light in this fucking room. If I open that window, you know, I don't even care. I want it. I'm pissed off. I want natural light. All right, now I'm gonna move my table back. This is my table where my Astro A40 audio headphone adapter, my controller.
What the fuck is wrong with all the... What's with all the goddamn, like, liver spots, the old man alcoholic liver spots? Look at the side of his head. Look at the side of his goddamn head. Like, two right there. You know, right there on the side of his head. There's like another one there, just kind of near, you know, not far above his, like, you know, left eyebrow from our perspective.
Astro A40.
You know, he's got some kind of massive zit coming up there, just under his hairline on the left-hand side there, you see. What the hell's wrong with him? You fucking disgusting pig. Clean your fucking face when over and have a wash.
Audio headphone adapter, my controller, my headphones, and my keyboard and everything sit right there in front of me, so that way I have easy access to everything when I'm playing. So now my setup has been restored. It was definitely thrown off there a little bit, but now it's been restored, okay? Good. I know I'm pink because, again, the white balance on this camera will be something very much to be desired, even though the brightness is so nice. The white balance is not. Just adjust it slightly. I mean, I'm not going to get it perfect with natural light. Anyway, all right. Let's take a look. Let's jump through some settings. So here we go. Inglés. United States. I just should turn down the volume already, yeah. United States. No, I don't want to set up Google TV. Get out of here. No, I don't want to connect to a network. Get this the fuck out of here. I'll do that later. I just want the TV to work. Okay. First thing they want you to do... Oh my god. Whoa, this thing's got a crazy video intro. It showed me going through a colorful tunnel, then it showed me shooting into space, and now it says Bravia. You guys can't see this because it's trolls. It's their fault. Set up your TV. Privacy policy.
How the fuck's it our fault? You're not even connected to the goddamn internet. How the fuck? Oh my god, man, just stop blaming us for all your fucking fallacies. You don't deliver things that could be interesting content to your viewers, and you're blaming us because you're too irresponsible to try and do something nice to your fans, to let them see something interesting rather than your pigly, ugly, spotty face. No, it's, yeah, the trolls, we all live rent-free in Phil's greasy motherfucking head. We all live completely rent-free in there. Mostly, I mean, there must be a lot of fucking rooms in there. Keemstar's got a fucking mansion in there right now, for fuck's sake, you know. Richard's got his own kind of nice wee quarters. And us smaller-time detractors, you know what I mean? We've got like small little kind of... We've got small little condos in there, you know. The big places in Phil's head are reserved for, you know, the top-tier YouTubers. August Stevenson just says, I had to file bankruptcy because of the trolls. Did essentially, yeah, essentially was our fault. He blamed the copyright strikes in 2015 for what started his downfall financially. Because he kind of was out of relevance, not in YouTube rankings, not trying to massively videos. Yeah, he definitely blames the trolls for everything that goes wrong in his goddamn life. Even though he tries to kind of humbly, not humbly, but he tries to kind of retcon it somewhat and say, yes, I made some mistakes, whatever, but it boils down to us being at fault for all the things going wrong in Phil's life. Nah, he does it to himself. As Sunspot says, he does it to himself.
Look, it's a TV. Privacy policy? What are you talking about? It's a fucking TV. What am I agreeing to? Voice recognition? No. Just skip this. Skip all this. Skip it. What it is they're basically making it, they want you, like, if you're a complete fucking idiot, okay, if you're a real dunce, and you have no idea how to do anything, they're trying to, like, set everything up automatically, so that way you don't need to do any work yourself. But I don't want to do that. I just want to fucking set it up myself. I don't want to fucking Apple AirPlay. Fuck, man. No, I don't care about that either. Skip, 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 skip. Done. Good lord. There's a lot of options to skip. No, it's exactly right. It's like you're trying to teach someone who doesn't know anything about the internet how to use a TV or something. You're like, what the? Okay, so first of all, inputs. So oddly enough, it has a dedicated port that it's calling PlayStation 5. I don't know why. It's calling it that. That's really weird to me. That there's a dedicated port for PS5, but there is. That's kind of odd. But this is the port that I want to use. It's off right now. If I turn on the console, see if this works. It should. Oh wait, it's not. I don't have it plugged in.
I suppose that's our fault too.
Okay. So already I have massively offended the makers of my new TV because I plugged in an Xbox Series X before I plugged in a PS5. So they're ripping pissed right now. They're like, what are you doing? Like, what the hell is your problem? Why did you just do that? You're supposed to be plugging in a fucking PlayStation. They even named the port PlayStation. So here we are. I'm on my dashboard. Everything's green. Want to know why everything's green? Because everything is green because Modern Warfare 2. I can already tell the setting is bad because there's a little bit of input delay just moving around the menu. So I definitely need to get this to go to game mode. So I need to find that. Game mode. Here we are. Oh, immediate difference. Wow. Dramatic difference when you put it to game mode. Now it moves instantly when I touch the D-pad. Should I show you guys this? You want to see this? Oh, wait, but you can't see it? What am I talking about? All you're going to see is the video feed from the console. You're not going to see what I'm seeing on my TV. Boy, I'm stupid. That was really dumb. There's no point. All I'm doing is moving around my Xbox menu. Very fascinating, right? Like, you don't care about that. So it looks pretty fast. The response time I'm moving, and the instant I push the D-pad, it's moving on the menu. Zero delay. So that's cool. It does look a little on the yellowish side to me compared to the previous television. And I'm wondering what I can do is just picture settings.
Nah, Phil, it's just a white balance in your eyes. It'll autofocus soon, don't worry.
Picture mode is on game. Yes. It says auto picture mode off. Automatically will set the picture mode. No, I just want it on game all the time. Light sensor. Optimize the brightness according to the ambient light in your room. That's new. So basically it's on or off. Right now, if I have it on, it doesn't really do anything. You know what it would probably do tonight, like when it's darker in here maybe? I guess I'll leave it on for now. I don't know how that's really going to affect anything. I know I closed the menu like an idiot. Brightness. The brightness seems good. The brightness seems good, but the tint seems like it's a little yellow. So if I click on color, it's got color and it's got hue. So here, color temperature. Expert 1. Warm. Okay. If I turn it to warm, it looks exactly the same that it used to look like with my old TCL. When I put it to warm, it's exactly the same color settings. When I put it to neutral, I'd almost say it's a little off. Neutral looks like it's a little bit more blue than I would like it to be. When I put it to cool, it's definitely too blue. I think warm looks pretty good. No, you know, now neutral's starting to look good. Expert 1 is bad. Like, it has 2 expert color levels. I don't even know what that means, but they look terrible. They both look yellow. So I want to go with either cool, neutral, or warm. I'm kind of feeling like maybe I want to go with neutral for now. Think so. Elliptian says these modern TVs usually have separate HDMI inputs for 4K and regular. There's 2 4K, and they're both 120 hertz, and I plugged it into one of the 2 that said that. So definitely the console's plugged into one of the 2 best HDMI ports. It has 2 others that aren't, but I plugged it into one of the 2 that is. So there you go. I think this might be good now. Like color clarity, sharpness, reality creation. Enhances the detail of the video by performing super resolution processing and noise reduction while analyzing the picture in real time. What? It does what? I don't even want to touch that. I don't know what that means. Smooth gradation. Creates smooth graduations on flat areas of the picture by reducing noise that appears gradually and streaks in the graduation part of the picture. What? I'm just going to turn all these off. Like, I don't think I want any of these, right? You don't want any of these features because these features could obviously lead to delay, right? Any of these fancy features could make the game be laggy. So I don't want to do any of that. I want to turn them all off. Motion. Motion flow. Adjust the strength of the smoothness by using frame interpolation on the input video. Off. This, you know, again, these would all be nice if you're watching a movie. Let's say you're watching a really good movie, a high-res movie or something. Then probably these are like awesome, right? But for what I'm doing, I don't want anything like that. HDR mode, HDMI video range, color space, all on auto. And then there's advanced color adjustment. If you want to mess around, wow, it's really complex. You can break it down to the RGB levels individually, and there's like gain and bias. Like, you can really mess with the colors of the TV if you want to. That's kind of interesting. But I don't want to do any of that. So we'll go out of there.
Water Leader sums up perfectly. He's basically spent $800 on a bog standard TV. Pretty much, but keep in mind it's not his $800. It was the audience's $800, and then again, he didn't spend it all in one go. He got a payment plan instead, so he could spend most of that money instead on his day off and splurge crazily on shopping, on food, meal out of his wife. He actually went to a restaurant with his wife. He didn't say where he went, but he definitely went somewhere. Into Costco, bought bulk supplies in Costco and all that, and they played WWE Champions at the Yazoo, and then just, you know how it goes by now, guys. He's broke again. He's got 2 big bills coming up, and he's not going to get paid until the 21st of next month. He's nervous, you know what I mean? He's ready to spend all his YouTube money on his mortgage, you know. You can tell it's coming straight away. You can tell it's on the goddamn way. You can hear the speech coming already. You can hear the begs coming already. A mile off.
So I turned off all the fancy shit that would probably create a lot of lag. Now this should be like instantaneous as I push the button. It should move around like, oh my god, it's really good. Yeah, that's really good. So auto picture mode off. Brightness at 35. I guess I'll leave it at 35 for now. Power save off. Legends will leave on, but I'll probably turn it off. Wide mode auto. Looks like it's filling my screen perfectly. Sound settings. I just want the sound off. I'm never going to use the sound. It even has Dolby built in. It has a built-in Dolby decoder. So when I'm now using this for when I play PlayStation 5, I might get better audio because it's going to take the audio out of the PS5 from the HDMI cable. It's going to decode it and it's going to process it into surround sound. I might actually get surround sound now on PS5 because this TV is so good. It's not just pass through anymore. This has a built-in Dolby audio decoder. Yeah. That's cool. For sure. I guess we'll have to see. You know, when we play tonight, when we play Resident Evil 8, we'll see if it sounds really good or not compared to how it used to. Yep, I have the sound set to Dolby Audio, and then everything else I don't care about right now. No sleep timer. No, I don't.
I'm not entirely sure if that's. I'm not sure. I'm not a tech person, really. You know, I mean, I'm not very tech savvy. Not very anyway. I know some things, but I don't know much, and I openly admit that. But I'm not sure if what Phil said was accurate whatsoever. I do see a lot of notes in chat. Train's losing his damn mind. Prophet's losing his damn mind. Lord Boros says DSP equals troglodyte. That's a great word. I highly approve of that word. Yeah, so, yeah. And Train just sums up he's very much wrong. Okay, and Prophet says he's full of shit. Okay, so Phil was absolutely talking out his arse. Good to know. Phil pretending he knows what he's talking about. This is the kind of best kind of DSP where he fucking thinks he knows what he's talking about and he thinks he's smart about this, and it's like, nah, he's actually fucking miles off.
An alarm. Okay, we're good. This thing should be good to go. I set it up for game mode now, and the colors look pretty good. It should be pretty responsive. All right, so the TV's good to go now. And of course, our first demo of the TV will be live on stream today as I play Modern Warfare 2 on my Xbox Series X. Right, pretty cool. Another thing, you know, we got fighting games right around the corner like Street Fighter 6, and this might help my game. It might literally help my game if it has better response time. Because as you know, I'm getting old and slow. Like, remember when everyone was using Drive Impact and I was just getting hammered by Drive Impact because I couldn't respond because I was like, I'm 40 years old, I'm very, you know, I'm like a slug. Like, I see Drive Impact coming and, you know, it hits me, I lose 50% damage, then I press the buttons to counter it. So maybe it'll help me. I don't know. Remember to put my Xbox on 120 frames per second mode. No, can't do that. If I do that, my capture setup doesn't work.
We apparently missed a thumbs up. D-Dog is saying, because we fast forwarded, we missed a thumbs up at, you know, 46. Okay, I'm going to trust D-Dog's word for it. He checked, it looks like, so that is actually our first bingo of the day. He gave a thumbs up. I skipped Phil being boring, I guess, you know, with all meeting going on, so I just, yeah, so that is our first bingo of the day. Thank you very much, D-Dog, for checking that. I do appreciate it. Anyway, fucking go. Our first bingo of the goddamn day, and hopefully plenty more to follow. Now Phil's actually back doing the rest of his goddamn podcast.
Just want to make sure it's working right now. If I do that, my capture setup won't work. I don't have, my capture is not 120 hertz, it's only 60 frames. That's the only capability of my capture. So maybe when I upgrade my equipment, like when I upgrade my PC, my capture device down the line, yeah, then this TV is well equipped for that. It's a really good TV for that. Wow, this TV looks nice, man. Like, again, Sony's good stuff. They always have been. It looks smooth. Like, the picture quality, I mean, it's not moving. I mean, only the background's moving, but I can't wait to try it. This is going to be cool. All right, let me get this crap out of the way, and then we're going to continue on with the podcast. I know that was like an hour diversion for what we were doing. Cool. Okay. I closed the blinds again. I gave up. I give up on this whole ordeal of trying to get natural light in here. It's not.
I just absolutely fucking love it. And some people in my chat notice as well, to be fair. You know what I mean? Like Barrett Wells noticed that, you know, thanks for the TV, guys, but remember, the new PC big is just around the corner. You had to fucking slip in, when I get a new PC, this is going to be amazing as well. When I get a new computer, so none of the TV's been upgraded. The TV's been future-proof, guys. $800 TV being future-proof. Now Phil is going to look for a lot of money towards his new PC that he's got his, you know, hopes and dreams on. And he'll hope to get a lot of support and tips and contributions for that brand new PC and brand new webcam and brand new everything, so it can look fantastic for Phil. You know, when he gets to a year, he wants to get into streaming in the year 2023, looking all crisp and HD and high quality and all nice and fancy and all stuff, and not have to worry about camera making him look like some kind of pinky boy or some ghoul face fucking cretin and all that shit. But of course, keep in mind though, it's not going to be Phil saving up his hard-earned money from no. It's all about the fans and giving them the money so we can spend it on this shit. And even if somebody gives him $2,000 right now for a fucking brand new PC, he's going to look for a payment plan again probably. You can just tell it's the kind of person Phil is. Wow, I got all this money straight away for a new computer. Let's payment plan this stuff so I can pay it in small installments and still ask for more money to get some help for paying off anyway. So that's the Phil Burnell way.
That'll only work on a pure cloudy day, and the sun keeps peeking through the clouds today. So with the sun doing that, it's never going to look good. Basically, so I'm just going to forget it. I'll close the blinds. All right, so let's go on with the podcast. That was like an hour, right? So what are we doing? Let's talk now. Let's talk about today's schedule. Let's talk about a little bit of game news, and let's do shout-outs, okay? So what are we doing today? You voted over the course of the last week that you wanted to see Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer first. So that's actually what we're doing is the main gameplay stream today is the multiplayer Modern Warfare 2 first. Again, I did boot this up, and I did not see all the features from the beta, which is weird to me that there were features in the beta that may not be in the final game. You guys might need to help me with that to try to figure it out, because I'm very confused that I'm looking in there for like the streamer features and I can't find the streamer features. I was like, well, where is it, right? So I guess we gotta try to figure that out, all right? And I'm gonna play that today. Multiplayer is the first stream. Late stream tonight, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time. The Shadow of Rose, I think Shadow of Rose is the name of it. DLC for Resident Evil 8 is the new story-based campaign that is the follow-up to the Resident Evil 8 Village campaign. It stars the daughter, the baby, now grown up as a woman. It's basically supposed to end the plotline of the Winters family. After this game, or after this DLC, now it's gonna move on to other characters. So, I'm excited. I'm absolutely excited for that tonight on the late stream. I hope you guys will join me for that. Tomorrow, it's up to you guys, but I'm thinking we should do more Call of Duty on the first stream. Now, if you want me to start the Call of Duty campaign tomorrow, we can do that, or we can do more multiplayer. We can do whatever you want. Tomorrow night, likely, I will finish up whatever the story is in the Resident Evil 8 DLC, because I've heard it's short. I've heard it's around 3 to 4 hours. It depends on how long it takes you to do it. You know, if you get immersed, I get immersed. You know me, I'm going to read the things, I have documents and stuff. I'm going to read them and everything and get immersed in the story. So it'll probably take me like 2 streams to beat it. So we're going to finish it up tomorrow night. So 2 nights in a row, we'll finish that up. Now, obviously after that, I want to do the multiplayer mode of Resident Evil 8, but I don't understand it. You'll see tonight when we go on stream. I'll show you what I mean. There's nothing there that says reverse that I can find. And I've installed everything that was available. When you go to PlayStation Network, it says it's already installed. Click here to play. You click it and it boots Resident Evil 8, and there's no reverse in there. I guess we'll try to figure it out together. I don't know. I'm confused. All right. But anyway, so 2 days of Call of Duty. Today, multiplayer. Tomorrow, probably campaign, unless you want more multiplayer. And then 2 nights of Resident Evil 8 story DLC. Sunday, it's up to you. Do you want to see more Resident Evil 8? Maybe see me take on the reverse mode or whatever. Or do you want to see more Call of Duty? I'll probably take in your feedback over the next couple days. See what you guys want and try to judge from there. I just realized the cord unplugged from this. I got to find it now. I think I see it. I think it's down there. Anyway. Yeah, we'll figure out what you want. That'll be the main stream on Sunday. Sunday night is the final Sunday Night Bites stream. We are adjourning the weekly Sunday Night Bites thing that I do every week. Why are we adjourning it? Because it's time to retire the game. Number one, it's being removed. It's being removed from Game Pass, so I'd have to buy the game. The game is $40 digitally. Now, I found out you can buy it physically for like 10 to 20. Yeah, it's one of those situations where stores that stocked Bassmaster never sold it, so the stores want to get rid of it, so you can buy it on like Amazon or Best Buy as a physical disc on the cheap. So if we ever decide to maybe continue on with that, maybe that's what I'll do, unless there's a new one that comes out next year, in which case I'll buy the new one. But since it's going off of Game Pass, we're going to retire it. Plus, let's be honest here. Starting today, I'm playing Modern Warfare 2 and Resident Evil 8. We also have to continue on with Gotham Knights and A Plague Tale Requiem. Now I'm behind on both those playthroughs because I didn't have a TV on Wednesday. So, yeah, now's not the time to do fishing. You know what I'm saying? So, the final fishing stream will be Sunday night and we retire it. Monday is the big Halloween marathon event. All right, I'll be playing 4 games which you selected: Dead by Daylight, The Darkness Part 1, Ghosts and Goblins, and maybe Super Ghosts and Goblins, depending on what's on the Switch, and Proteus. So we're playing 4 games over the course of the day. In addition, I'll be in costume. I finished my costume. It's ready to go. Like I said, it's not exactly what I planned that it was going to be at first, but I think you guys are really going to like it. I actually think it's one of the better costumes I've ever done. I'm not kidding. I think it's really good. So hopefully you guys will like it. You know, some years you get a good idea, some years you don't. I think this year's a good idea. I think you're gonna like this costume on Monday. Okay. So that's Monday's marathon. Now also, on Monday, I'm going to be ordering food for Feasting with the King. Yes, it is official. I will be doing a Feasting with the King episode. However, we didn't even talk about it yet because I didn't know if it was going to happen. So because I didn't talk about it, obviously we haven't thought about cuisines or anything. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sit down with my wife tonight. We're going to talk about some of our favorite cuisines that we've had around here, and we are going to come up with 3 that we like. You guys are then going to vote over the weekend, starting tomorrow, so probably Saturday, Sunday. You guys will vote on the type of cuisine that you would like me to have for Feasting with the King on Monday. And then I'm going to order on Monday live with all of you, and we're going to have a meal together on Monday. Feasting with the King returns for Halloween. All right, it should be pretty exciting. So I hope you will join me for that on Monday. Marathon of games, 4 Halloween-themed games, plus a costume, plus Feasting with the King. It'll be a great day. Okay, I'll still be here Tuesday and Wednesday. It's a 6-day streaming week for me this week. What we do Tuesday and Wednesday is solely up to you. Do you want more Modern Warfare? Do you want me to do the multiplayer of Resident Evil 8? Do you want me to jump back into Gotham Knights and Plague Tale? At one point I have to. Okay, I can't just ignore those games now. So we'll see how the week goes. But I'm excited for this week. I'm pumped. It's going to be a good week. I got a good feeling about this week. It's going to be good content, good fun. We're going to have inflated views on the streams because people want to see me play the new games. As you can see this morning, we had over 700. We're down to 680. I think a lot of people want to see if the TV was going to show up in one piece, which it did, thankfully. But we're going to have, pretty good viewership around here for the new stuff, which I'm excited for. So thank you for that. Thanks for being here, for chilling. Thanks for the likes already. Thanks for the support already because we're about to get to the shout-outs. However, before we get to the shout-outs, some game news. A few quick things to talk about, and then we're going to do shout-outs, okay? Let's get to the news. No, we're not saying that. Phil Spencer has done an interview with the Wall Street Journal. For those who don't know, Phil Spencer is the head of Xbox Gaming. And he says, what are your thoughts on the metaverse? He answers. Phil Spencer was incredibly critical of the metaverse. He says, this current version that exists is like a poorly built video game. Games are supposed to be fun. There's nothing fun about the metaverse. It feels like you're sitting in your living room like you are already, so what's the point? Ladies and gentlemen, I almost never agree with Phil Spencer. I completely agree with him. The metaverse looks like a joke. It looks like a bunch of rich people.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Barrett Wells for super chat. He says it's no surprise he labels all this stuff exciting, considering he only leaves his pig pen 4 times per month. Yeah, Phil's got quite a limited vocabulary sometimes where he repeats the same word over and over again. Sometimes he'll say the word literally a dozen times per stream, or variety, or unique. He's got some of these kind of words. And once he says it once and it gets in his head, he says it a whole lot. And exciting has been today's word of the day for sure, because he has been saying that non-goddamn stop. And it's like, it's incredible, but it's just the way Phil's brain is wired sometimes. I think it's kind of normal for some people as well sometimes to kind of get into those kind of habits where they just kind of keep saying the same sort of thing over and over again. Like for me, for example, my word I keep saying over and over again is fuck off, Phil. That's what I keep saying over and over again just because it's in my head all the time, That's just me though, you know what I'm saying? People are different in general. But yeah, Phil's limited vocabulary. He likes to pretend he's got a very extensive vocabulary. He's even bragged about it before. He's like, I read comic books when I was younger and those had some big words in it at the time. But yeah, that doesn't really mean shit, Phil. You say some big words, but you don't even know what half of them mean, for fuck's sake. He didn't know fucking how to say chasm, he said chasm and all that shit. He doesn't know what it's I fucking love it when Phil tries to pretend to be smart. It's one of my fucking favourite things. It's like, Phil is not, okay, he's not dumb, okay, I know it's easy to call him stupid. He is kind of dumb, but he's not the kind of dumb, like, he's a complete dumb where he doesn't know how to do anything. Yeah, Phil actually does know how to do some things, but his brain is wired very strangely, so it works differently from most people, in my opinion. So he's kind of dumb in some aspects, in my opinion, due to that. He's a smart kind of dumb, in my opinion, if that makes sense.
People who have absolutely no idea what they're doing and don't even understand gaming, throwing their money at a fucking wall and watching it explode into like blotches of mess. The metaverse looks like absolutely nothing at all that anyone with a brain would want to use, unless you're rich and you think that somehow you're going to invest in this thing and make money down the road. It's hilarious watching. What's his name? The guy who's the head of Facebook. I can't remember his name right now. First of all, this guy is so out of touch with reality.
Mark Zuckerberg. Also, it's funny that Phil mentions Phil Spencer because I remember I sent my email. I sent an email. So Phil Spencer. Somebody angrily tweeted at me thinking I was talking about Phil Spencer when I was talking about Phil Burnell. I actually might have it on my Twitter feed still. Hang on, two seconds. I'll go full screen. Not too long ago, to be fair. So, where is he? Where's he angry? Did I go too far? I don't know. Okay, it's down here. This is the guy. So I had my kind of email. I showed you guys the email before, you know what I mean? I was like, Phil getting interviewed is a waste of time, nothing to get excited about. As Decepticon pointed out in my stream earlier, this was a few days ago, all Phil wishes for a large stage to spit off his already repeated claims that us detractors are lying and just to believe him. So And this guy responded saying, "This clown, King Jad, knows nothing and actually believes he can force Phil Spencer to somehow defend himself against this kind of stupid claim. None of what he has stated has any linkable facts. They are claims, pure and simple. Just remember their king is called slander." And someone else came in, this guy, K. Kostonak. You know he's talking about Darkside Phil, not Phil Spencer, right? And he's saying, "Yeah, I got a lot of miscommunication. Wonder why his rant went and posted on my feed." I did say, to be fair to me, I do sometimes forget Twitter reaches everyone, not just folk who follow me at times, so me not being clear on which Phil I was referring to could lead to simple misunderstandings like this. But still, fucking lol. But he apologised, he was sorry for that, so that's why Phil Spencer's making me kind of lol, but because it just reminds me of this kind of wee misunderstanding that this guy had when he seen this email and thought I was talking about Phil Spencer, when I was talking about all these claims before about Phil, this is my email sent to Phil. But the guy just thought I was talking about Phil Spencer. Oh my god, it's so funny. But yeah, the guy, apologising, which is kind of funny. So that's why it makes me laugh anyway, just hearing Phil Spencer's name.
Seriously, this guy is like, I think he lives in a different like dimension because he's so rich. You know what I'm saying? He's just so fucking rich. Mark Zuckerberg, is that his name? He's so rich he doesn't understand what other people like. Like he just stands there describing his metaverse. He's like, okay, and he doesn't even understand that the metaverse already exists in other games and things. Like he thinks he's doing something revolutionary when he's literally just doing what other people have already done. He actually believes it's something. Oh, look at this, something special that I'm doing. Like, no, you're literally not doing anything special at all. It's something that's already been done by a million people in other games. All you're doing is throwing money at it to invest it to make it sound big because it's backed by Facebook or now your company. You actually renamed your company Meta. You're so stupid. Do you know what this reminds me of? Now, I'm not making fun of the guy, but I want to give some perspective. A long time ago, there was a guy whose name was Isaiah. He was the head of a group of gamers called the Empire Arcadia. He ran out of New York City and he had all these gamers who were into fighting games and other competitive games go under his company. And he was like their manager, their sponsor, and he would get them to events and stuff. There's all documentaries about it all over the internet. You ever want to check it out. But he was a hardcore fan of Nintendo. He was so hardcore, he legally changed his name from Isaiah to Triforce. His first name is now Triforce. Okay? Now, I'm all for you being a fan of something. But like, I love Street Fighter. I wouldn't like rename myself Blanca Burnell. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you take it to the extreme.
Train's trying to suggest this is YouTuber jealousy. Is Triforce a YouTuber? In fact, it is actually, isn't he? Because isn't Triforce a YouTuber as well? I'm pretty certain it actually is. It sounds very familiar. The Virgin Isaiah versus a Chad Triforce. If Triforce is a YouTuber, I'll mark this as YouTuber jealousy. Okay, I'm going to mark it then. Yeah, I'm going to mark this as YouTuber jealousy. Oh, there we go.
It's like, we have a company that's known for Facebook. It's our primary source of income. It's everything we do. We're renaming our company to Meta because now we're going to focus on this metaverse project. That's not proven. We don't know if it's going to be profitable, but we're just going to rename the whole company Meta now. Right? It's like, what? You're doing what? Wait, what? Zuckerberg is like, I don't know. Like I said, he lives on Mars and we're all on Earth, but he can't tell what's going on Earth because he lives so far away because he's so rich. It's really what it is. These people, they live in these fucking weirdo alternate dimensions. They don't know what it's like to be a gamer. Do you think Mark Zuckerberg knows what it's like to be a common gamer today or what anyone would want from something like the metaverse? No, absolutely not. So it's hilarious.
Well, you don't know what it's like to be a common gamer these days either. You're not a common gamer. Your existence is about fucking being on the internet. You know what I mean? There's nothing common about what you do. You beg kids all day, every day, for money to play games for them. And then you drop them quickly.
Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, Prophet, for Super Chat. It says, I'd change my name to Sub-Zero. Okay. That's a pretty cool name, Prophet. I would highly approve. Right. I'll just, I don't know. I don't know what name I would pick if I could pick a name randomly. I don't know. Prophet Zero wins. Jesus Christ, man. Hell, man. It's I don't know. Phil's rant here. It's like he hates it when people try. I mean, I don't understand why Phil thinks he's a common gamer. Why is Phil trying to pretend he's a common gamer? Any single YouTuber that does this for a living, if you're making videos for a living, if this is your career, you're not a common gamer. Okay? That's what I'm saying. If you stream on YouTube, stream games on YouTube, but you still work, and you have to earn that money, you have to earn that paper, you have a full-time job after outside of... If YouTube's a hobby for you, yes, you're a common gamer in my opinion, but if you do this as a living, this is your livelihood, that does not make you a common gamer. Most of the world are not fucking doing this for a living. So Phil, you need to fucking take yourself out of that goddamn mind space. Stop pretending you understand what it's like to be a common gamer. You have no idea what it's like, Phil. You've not known what it's like for the past 15 years.
Because Phil Spencer, listen, Phil Spencer, he's definitely a guy that's a PR guy. He totally talks out one side of his mouth and he means something else. You can't always trust what the guy says. But you know that Phil Spencer is a gamer. You can't, like, you can tell by the way he acts that with his knowledge, he knows games. He's a smart guy when it comes to video games. He's not a poser, okay? Mark Zuckerberg is a poser in this case. He doesn't know anything about what he's fucking talking about, but just because he has money and he's going to create something everyone wants, it's a joke. They just posted record losses. Facebook's, Meta, not Facebook. Meta's stock just tanked, and all the investors are freaking out because basically he looks like an idiot. So anyway, that's one story. I just think that's funny. Elon Musk has bought Twitter. It's absolutely positively finally happened, 100%. He's already fired half the upper management. He just routed them right out. CEO, gone. I think the CFO, gone. The person in charge of like the legal department who permanently banned accounts, gone. Just zoop the fuck out. Here's the door. Thanks for your service. Actually, no, bye. He put out a public statement I'd like to read. This is word for word from Elon Musk. I'm not paraphrasing anything. I'm just going to read it. I wanted to reach out personally to share my motivation in acquiring Twitter. There's been much speculation about why I bought Twitter and what I think about advertising. Most of it has been wrong. The reason that I've acquired Twitter is because it's important to the future of civilization to have a common digital town square where a wide range of beliefs can be debated in a healthy manner, without resorting to violence. There is currently great danger that social media will splinter into far right-wing and far left-wing echo chambers that generate more hate and divide our society. In a relentless pursuit of clicks, much of traditional media has fueled and catered to those polarized extremes as they believe that's what brings in the money. But in doing so, the opportunity for a dialogue is lost. I completely agree with everything he just said. Let's continue. That is why I bought...
I mean, hang on. This is the same Elon Musk. There's a whole bunch of kids who got trapped in a cave in like Thailand or something, right? And Elon Musk had some strange, bizarre idea to craft some sort of strange, never before made some sort of vehicle to save them. And these experts, there's actually some kind of random British expert who understands these kind of things, says that is not going to work here. I mean, this is a dangerous thing to try and achieve. Let's try our method instead, because we know this is the sort of thing that we know works. And so Elon Musk called that guy a paedophile. Elon Musk thought it was a very sensible thing to do, to suddenly question the guy's preferred, preference and what he liked, not shit. Well, Elon Musk just went fucking 0 to 100 because, some expert shut his idea down. Rather than just say, okay, this guy, no, Elon Musk is a fucking weird, bizarre person in terms of, like, you can't accept it when someone who knows what he's talking about debunks him. Elon Musk is... I'm not questioning Elon Musk's intelligence, you're right. I'm sure he's a smart person, definitely smarter than me. But when there's someone smarter than him talking about things that he thinks he's an expert in, he can't handle it. His ego can't handle it. He's kind of like Phil in that regard, you know what I mean? He's a wee bit similar to that. He's quite narcissistic, it seems, you know what I mean? Which also Phil is fucking the king of narcissists, essentially. But it's bizarre. I mean, it's hard to see Elon Musk talking like this and actually meaning what he says. Let me just leave it at that. But what else does Elon Musk say, Phil? What else does he say?
About Twitter. I didn't do it because it would be easy, and I didn't do it to make money. I did it to try to help humanity, whom I love. And I do so with humility, recognizing that failure in pursuing this goal, despite our best efforts, is a very real possibility. That said, Twitter obviously cannot become a free-for-all hellscape where anything can be said with no consequences. In addition to adhering to the laws of the land, our platform must be warm and welcoming to all, where you can choose your desired experience according to your preferences, just as you can choose, for example, to see movies or play video games ranging from all ages to mature. Some interesting things to say here. First thing he says is that he basically bought Twitter to help humanity. Some people will snicker at that, all right? But at the same time, I kind of understand what he's saying, because as much as I hate to admit it, half of our life is online now. Yes, we definitely have an offline presence. Absolutely. Everything you do in person, right? Your friends, your family, the things you do on a daily basis is all in person. But let's be honest.
Hold on. Your friends and family? What friends, Phil? Your friends all gone. Your family is essentially a woman. Like, you force-fed her potatoes until she said yes to marrying you, and a cat that got declawed by you that doesn't want to be there.
Honest, even many of our jobs, all these things are turning into online. And Twitter, for a lot of people, is the place you go every single day for everything. You go there to learn about news. You go there to see what your friends are up to. You go there to, you know what I mean? Like, it's just everything is on Twitter, multi-focused there right there. Now, by the way, just for the record, I'm not saying that Twitter is a great place, all right? What we've seen a lot of times in the last few years is Twitter is a cancel culture place, all right? It's not good to have people just completely be like run off the internet.
You're on your stream last week, Phil, crying for Keemstar to get cancelled. You wanted Keemstar to get cancelled. You kept repeating the point over and over again, demanding Keemstar, you stop watching Keemstar, stop watching Keemstar, stop watching Keemstar. You can't bitch and whine about cancel culture on Twitter when you yourself try to cancel Keemstar on your own little shitey podcast.
With this fucked up thing of the mob mentality of stuff that's happened on Twitter and stuff like that, okay? It's funny because you're like, let me get this straight. A billionaire bought a company because he wants to save humanity. Wow, that sounds really like he's really up his own ass and he really overinflates his own sense of importance. Maybe to some extent. I don't think anyone's going to disagree and say that you don't think that Elon Musk is kind of full of himself. That's not necessarily a giant insult either. when you're someone who's hugely influential in the world, it's kind of hard to not be full of yourself, you would think, right? But the thing, some people are like, how is buying Twitter going to help humanity? Well, excuse me. Again, there's a large group of people who this is their source of everything. I'm not kidding. A lot of people just go to Twitter for everything every day. So he wants to make it a neutral place. At least that's what he says. All you can do is...
Hang on a fucking second, but the world... 20 years ago, like 20 odd years ago, MySpace was a fucking, go-to place for that shit. MySpace used to be the fucking centre of everything back in the fucking day, and that fell by the goddamn wayside because other things took over it, and it just basically got better. Things improved over things like MySpace, and that fell by the goddamn wayside. MySpace used to be the goddamn biggest thing on the fucking planet for a while. I'm sounding a bit like a fucking boomer, I know. If you're too young for that, then congratulations, you young bastards. But those that are old enough will understand what I'm fucking saying. MySpace was fucking massive back in the day. There was nothing else like it. There was nothing else I could really compare to it. It was the big fucking thing. So, but these things, it's just natural for things to fucking evolve, and sometimes nothing is ever too big to fucking fail. Nothing is ever too big to just suddenly just, not go. YouTube will probably be replaced at some fucking point eventually by something else. Also, they're trying their best to fucking stay somewhat relevant and stay kind of in the mix, whatever. Because also, there's things that can compete with it. You know what I mean? They're trying to do their own shows. YouTube's trying to do a combination of anyone can upload it, as well as actually doing some actual genuinely crafted shows by YouTube, like a YouTube production sort of thing. And also, they're trying to do YouTube Red as well. And also, there's all those kind of things. They're trying their best to stay somewhat relevant and stay somewhat pertinent. And they're quite big still. Obviously, I'm a big fan of YouTube myself. I'm fucking watching me on a YouTube stream right now, for fuck's sake. But I'm not under the impression that it's going to last fucking ever. Things usually have an end to them. Aside from Phil Burnell, he's a fucking goddamn cockroach. Silent Weapon says it fucking very well. AOL, MSN Messenger, these things are fucking massive. Skype was fucking massive. That fell by the fucking wayside. These things are never too fucking big to fail. And not necessarily fail, but just kind of get, they can have a slow, small fucking... They have a slow death. They don't just fucking vanish like that. They have a slow fucking death where they just fucking phased out over time. They're not as relevant, they're not as prominent. Other things replace it. Something else come along which is fucking better. And it's just that's it. It's gone.
Go by what he's saying. You have no idea what his true intentions are because none of us are in his head. We have no idea if he's going to skew the site one way or the other. We only know what he's saying. Another thing that's very interesting to me in the second part of his statement is he says, it cannot become a free-for-all hellscape where anything can be said with no consequences. Look at some of the things that we talked about recently. Websites like Kiwi Farms that are literally a free-for-all hellscape where anything can be said with no consequences. Even Elon, who hates the fact that Twitter has been about cancel culture and banning people off of it, and he wants to make it more free and open, recognizes you can't just have pure freedom. I think I'll give you, again, the same comparison I always give. Freedoms are great, but no one should have the freedom to walk down the street with two chainsaws live, spinning in place, chopping everyone's limbs off as they go down the street. I think we can agree there has to be limitations on the amount of personal freedoms you have for the safety of everyone around you, correct? So what he's stating is, we can't just let everyone do whatever they want. It has to be within the confines of law, and also we want everyone to feel welcome. Everyone. Not just the left, not just the right, not just people of this gender, not just people of this race or classification, not just people of this identity or this political stance. We want everyone to feel welcome on Twitter.
You block most people on Twitter because you sometimes feel threatened because their opinion differs from you.
Get behind that. I don't know if I fully believe what he's saying, but if he's being truthful in his statement, I think I can definitely get behind that. Okay? The final part of his statement, I also very much believe that advertising, when done right, can delight, entertain, and inform you. It can show you a service or product or medical treatment that you never knew existed, but is right for you. For this to be true, it is essential to show Twitter users advertising that's relevant as possible to their needs. Low relevancy ads are spam, but high relevant ads can actually be content. Fundamentally, Twitter aspires to be the most respected advertising platform in the world that strengthens your brand and grows your enterprise. To everyone who's partnered with us, I thank you. Let's build something extraordinary together. Out of all the things he said, I might completely disagree on that one. All right? I might completely and utterly disagree on that one. There's certain ads I don't think should be allowed. One of the ones that I've been incredibly critical of is medical ads. Why am I being advertised to about medical treatment for something wrong with me? Should I be at my doctor for that? Like, seriously, like, it's one thing if it's an optional luxury product. I'm gonna drink a Coke today, and I see a Coke ad, I want it. Oh, I have a debilitating disease that my life is hindered by and I could die from, but I learned about the treatment by watching an ad on television. What? Why, if you have a problem, disease, shouldn't you go to your doctor and your doctor advises you what's medically good for you? Not, I saw an ad on TV. It was wedged between, the new Target ad and the McDonald's ad, and it was telling me about this life-saving treatment that I could take today. Can I have it? What?
You know what you can do if you go on Xbox and you see a fucking ad. In fact, let's test the theory, guys. Let's test the theory. Let's go on my fucking shit record. Let's just scroll down until we see an ad. It's not unusual to scroll down on Twitter and see an ad randomly out of the fucking blue. Blah blah blah. Who the fuck's that? James L. Cash, okay. Hi, Darksy the Phil. This is the only tweet about this coin. No other tweet happened. Fantastic. Where's all the motherfucking ads at? Where are all the ads? Jesus fucking Christ. Blah 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 blah. Where's all the motherfucking ads? I was expecting to see an ad by now, but maybe not. Maybe. Where's all the ads? Fucking Jaha, big beefy bastard, Jesus Christ. BTS, biceps, triceps, shoulders, that fucking guy. No wonder Phil shat himself. Where the hell are all the fucking ads? Usually I'd fucking find an ad by now. Is that an ad? No, it's not, for fuck's sake. Where the fuck? You guys know what I'm saying though? I'm going to pretend this is an ad. It's not an ad, it's Steve the Dead posting something, but you guys can always go to this and say, like, not the ads will have this option as well. You can say not interested in this tweet, you can select it so you don't have to fucking see it. Every single fucking tweet, whether it's someone you know or a fucking ad, you can click on the top right corner of it and you can say I'm not interested in seeing this, however. So if it's an advertisement, I'll have something very similar. And that's all Phil will have to do. To not see that fucking kind of ad again, all he has to do is just fucking right click on that wee thing and say I'm not interested in seeing this goddamn tweet, whatever. Go on to trend and say, I've already explained it now, so I've got no. Jesus Christ, I'm liking that. We need to see this in Phil. With Phil, we bust Begacy, United States of Phil. The money is mine, and I need the money, snort or dollared. I would buy that. I would buy an actual coin like that. Jesus Christ, man, the talent this man has. Dark Side of Phil, take a bow, son. I'm retweeting that bastard. I'm also retweeting Sunspot. Yeah, very huge gay for gamers. Okay, that's enough tweeting. Okay, fuck it. That's enough of a distraction. Back to bingo.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't believe in that kind of advertising. He's literally saying he does, okay? He's also saying highly relevant ads are actually content. I completely disagree with that. Advertisements should always be fully disclosed as ads, because when you blur the realm of content and advertisement, that's when you get people who don't know the difference, and then they accidentally think it's a fact rather than an ad or a testimonial that's, not necessarily truthful. It's you're getting paid to say that, and that's a problem. That's a huge...
Look, advertisements can be entertainment as well, though. That's a goddamn point of stuff. Phil, it's not... Hang on. Remember what Phil's fucking show's going to be coming up on Black Friday? He's got a special Black Friday show coming up where he's going to watch the best advertisements over the years. I assume he's going to have advertisements he'll find entertaining. Is he going to fucking shit-can all these advertisements as being not entertainment? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Barrett Wells is pointing this out. Barrett Wells doing a react event to advertisements. The best are part of advertisements. It's just bizarre to me that he's all anti-entertainment for, no advertisements are allowed to be entertaining. And his react thing is all about the adverts and responding and reacting to them. Adverts can definitely be fucking entertaining. You don't have to fucking... the whole purpose of an advertisement is to try and catch your attention and obviously to try and make you not bored of what it is they're trying to fucking advertise to you. By definition, all advertisements are trying to be as entertaining as possible in some way to try and get a product out there to you. If they make a boring advertisement, it's not a very good advertisement because you'll be bored of the fucking thing they're showing you. But Phil's like they're not allowed to. No, it's like you've got to be transparent with shit. If I go on Twitter and I see an advertisement, I'm just going to go, I don't trust this. Phil, fuck off. You're such a strange ass backwards mentality. Does that mean we're not going to fucking like your fucking show? You're going to be fucking showing. You're going to react to a bunch of fucking things randomly on your fucking Black Friday advertisement fucking special react thing. Are we going to assume that your fucking entire react is going to be, hard to trust because it's all advertisements and we're not going to believe things you promote on that show? What the fuck? What the absolute fuck? Hey, Yami Jackie, how you doing? How's everyone just playing the games, listening to... Okay, hope the new job is going well, Yami Jackie. I hope you settled into a new job good and well. Good to see you.
Slippery slope that we don't want to fall into. I've been talking about it for the past several years, that there's so many YouTubers and content creators out there that are literally advertising to you every moment they're live and you don't know it. And next thing you know, you trust what they say, you're buying product, you're doing things, and it's all for their own personal benefit or the benefit of a company rather than something truthful. People who have been playing the games that we're playing today early were all paid advertisements, every one of them. In one way or another, whether they were actually getting direct payment, whether they just got artificial views and attention from playing these games early, that's not fair. It's not legit. Anyone who did that, you understand that they're shilling to you. They're not a legit content creator. They're there to make a buck, not to put out entertainment for you, okay?
They're there to make a buck. They're there to make a buck. Can I remind everyone that Phil was given $749 in one fucking day?
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank Thank you very much to Yusuf for a super chat. It says, can you get me a new TV? Oh wait, I'm a grown man. I can do it all myself and fix my problems. Ah, boy, Yusuf, I'm proud of you, pal. Yusuf remembers he's an actual adult who has, you know, like, adult responsibilities, so he can take care of things he needs in life without having to beg people on the internet for it, you know. Good on you, Yusuf. Well done, pal. Phil is just... It's fucking incredible how much... He doesn't understand. He tries his best to fucking put forward that he doesn't actually... He is showing himself constantly. He doesn't want to show products because that's going to distract people from showing for himself. If he tries to show a product, people might fucking spend money, his fans might spend money on that product rather than spend money given to him just so he can buy more games and buy more fast food meals and buy more alcohol and buy more WWE Champions pools and so on and so on and so on. Oh my god, Phil. Phil the Show. Welcome to the Phil Show.
Ads should not be entertainment. Yes, if you're watching the Super Bowl and there's an ad on there that has a funny joke in it because they're trying to make you remember the ad so you'll buy the product, that's one thing. But ads should never become entertainment. Fully, blurring that line is dangerous in my opinion. You don't want a world where everything's a commercialized scam around you, right? Every single thing. I'm just saying. So I agree with a lot of what Elon says. I don't agree with some of the things he said. Interesting. And I guarantee you, already, there's going to be big changes at the company. Someone just said to me in the chat that apparently he's going to get rid of all the verified check marks. Like, to me, I don't really care. I don't really think I get anything out of having a verified check mark. But the problem...
You cared so fucking much about that, man. You were so fucking annoyed that you fucking had people impersonating you on Twitter because you didn't have a verified check mark to prove it was you, and you celebrated like fucking crazy that you got verified on Twitter, man. You were so fucking happy and you were fucking shitting all over all the detractors. Like, guys, I finally got verified on Twitter. I finally got verified on Twitter. I'm amazing. Look at me, guys. I finally got verified. Wow. I made it, guys. I made it. I made it in life. I got verified on Twitter. Fucking hooray. Fuck you detractors. Fuck you trolls. Fuck you idiots. Oh my god, man, he was so unbearable. I remember, I was fucking there. I remember when he got verified on Twitter and he made a big fucking song and that's about it. Now, he's like, don't care.
Problem is then, a lot of impersonation. Like, you know, people might say they're you when they're not, and impersonate you, make a dummy account, and if you don't have the check mark, it's hard to tell who's real and who's not. At a glance, someone might think it's really you and it's not. Outside of that, that's really the only benefit I think I get out of the blue check mark. I don't get anything else out of it, you know? So if he really is doing that, I don't really think it's that big of a deal. I know he's claimed he's going to unban all the permanently banned accounts, and that would obviously include former President Donald Trump, among many others. That's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen with that. You know, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Twitter might completely change. Good news is I don't use Twitter that much. I use Twitter to post on my schedule once a day. I post a few updates about when I'm going live. It's not a giant deal, right? It's not like, oh my God, if Twitter changes overnight, it's a huge deal. For me, right now, if you just follow me on YouTube on DSP Gaming, I post up most of the important stuff on the channel page anyway on the community tab. So it's not like you have to follow me on Twitter. I know a lot of people don't, but I also know a lot of people do. So I guess we'll see what happens. Okay, next news story. The Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 disc is a 72 megabyte disc with nothing on it. It's a dummy file. All you do is you put the disc into your console, or I guess your PC as well. It immediately triggers you to go online and download the real game, which is over 100 gigs. It's a placeholder. It's a coaster. It does nothing. Sounds a little bit like what I've been telling you guys about, that there's no such thing as physical copies of games anymore. They don't exist. They're not even putting the games on the disc anymore on purpose. They don't want to sell physical games anymore. That's a cost for them. They want you to download everything off the internet. You can't even play this game without an internet connection. So why are, you know what I'm saying? These physical games aren't physical games. It's a collector item. Essentially, when you buy the physical copy of Modern Warfare 2, you have bought a license to play the digital game and you bought a collector's disc that has no use whatsoever. That's the truth. And I've been saying we're going that way. You're going to see this more and more, and eventually they're going to phase it out. You're not going to see any physical games anymore. They're going to be gone I predict within 5 years. They will phase it out. There'll be no more. Only if you buy the collector's edition. That's when you're going to get the disc. But if you don't buy the collector's edition, you're not financing the extra cost for the physical disc, which they don't want. These companies do not want to spend that money. That's all production budget that they have to spend to make those discs for what? You're playing the digital version anyway. So I warned you guys about this a couple months ago, and some people actually argued with me, and said, "Oh no, no." I was like, "I'm telling you, this is the way we're headed. There will not be games on the discs anymore. It's just a placeholder thing." And people were arguing with me now already. Here we go. Here's the first big one. And by the way, Modern Warfare 2 is probably going to be the best-selling game of this year, right? And if they're not, they're doing it.
Ungrateful, and if that's the only way that you can contribute or support the channel, great. If you can help me and tip me, please do. That's what I need help with right now, okay? Again, I'm not asking.
Moving on, a lot of news stories today.
Son of a bitch, I was waiting the whole goddamn time, wasn't I? I paused that to try and explain that Phil's got over $100 already, at least because he's went and had a wee hat pull going. And yeah, guys, I don't know if he's got at least 100. Well, it definitely has at least $100. I don't know if it's more than that or what. I've not seen yet. But I did see the wee hat poll going in his chat earlier on there. So yeah, I assume it's going to be email that tipped him massively because, you know, email was in chat earlier on trying to say, have you seen any, is there any tip animations we've not seen yet? Yeah, Silent Weapons is confirmed. Email gives him $100. I had a feeling Email would do it because Email was in chat earlier on, Phil shouted him out. And because he was there, he's only there for one reason, essentially Email, to give Phil money. That's the only time when Email turns up, essentially, it's to try and give Phil money in some capacity, whether it's a big tip or whether it's gift members. He's never usually there otherwise. It's quite interesting. He's never there just casually, it seems. He's always there to contribute. It's his sole reason, it seems, to be in that fucking chat. But there you go, it's just a wee kind of semi-reliable fucking pay pig for Phil Burnell. It turns up every now and again.
The Callisto Protocol has been cancelled in Japan. I almost had you there. Yeah, Callisto Protocol has been canceled in Japan. And you might say, what? Why was it canceled only in Japan? The game apparently is so gory that the Japanese ratings board won't approve it. They won't even approve it at the highest level of mature adult. They're saying it's too gory for anyone. I think they recall a movie I saw once. It was a Japanese girl who was being tutored how to play the piano. Or she was tutoring someone how to play the piano. At the end of the movie, she sawed the guy's body apart with a piano wire. And they showed it in the movie. Blood squirting everywhere. I think I recall a movie called Ichi the Killer. I don't even have to say anything else. That's all I have to say. I don't even have to tell you. You know what I'm saying? It was called, yeah, the first movie was called Audition. Correct. Japanese movies have been some of the goriest, most disgusting, vile, scary, you know, body horror things you've ever seen. But they're not approving Callisto Protocol. This is very odd to me. So I'm a little confused about it. Like, what exactly in the game is it that they will not? Because they apparently, the makers of Callisto Protocol, have been going back and forth with this rating board a million times.
Fucking it's time for Phil to talk about the Japanese culture once again. It's been a while since we've had this. The last time we talked about the Japanese culture and all that shit was when we talked about Splatoon and all the hype Japan had for playing Splatoon, even though the rest of the world apparently didn't want to play it. So this has been long overdue. Phil's hatred towards Japan renewed once more, fleshed out. Here we go, Phil. Tell us about Japanese culture once more, please, Philip Burnell.
Well, what's it going to take for you to approve it? And they just won't do it. They're like, we're not going to completely, you know, nerf or change our game to get you to approve it. And it sucks because Dead Space, I'm sure, had a Japanese audience, and now its competitor will not, for whatever reason. It's weird. Now, here's the thing, is that the Japanese ratings board infamously is tougher than the other worldwide ratings boards, but never really has it happened where they just say, no, we're not going to have the game in our country. So people are really, like, wondering, scratching their heads, like, what on earth could be in this game? I mean, we saw some of it already, some of the gore that can happen. You get sucked into a turbine, you know, your body gets flattened like a pancake, your brains, your eyeballs are popping out, and, you know, I'm sure there's worse than that. Maybe there's, like, extreme, specific gore deaths, like you get sucked balls first into a pipe and it rips your testicles off, and then it sucks your crotch. Oh, you know what I mean? But there's shit like that in movies now. So, I don't know. This is just weird to me. I wonder what it could be. I really don't know what it could possibly be that they're not going to approve. Like, that's bizarre to me. That they're not doing it. The last news story, The Witcher, the original Witcher, Witcher 1, is officially being remade on Unreal Engine 5. So, I never played Witcher 1. I heard, honestly, from a lot of people, it's really rough around the edges. You know, like basically, hold on. That basically, like, it's a very outdated game, and it's fun to play if you've played it before, but if you play it now and you played the later ones, you're probably really frustrated with how it plays. So I'm curious how it'll play. If they're remaking it, maybe they're going to remake it, you know, from the ground up and make it play like a more modern Witcher, in which case I'd probably like to play it. If it plays like Witcher 3, I'd probably like to play it. So that's interesting. I guess we'll see. Yeah, I guess we'll see what happens here. But for me, yeah, I'd like to play it. I never played the first one. All right, one quick thing. I'm going to plug this in because it's unplugged, and then we're going to do shout-outs for contributions, and then we're finally going to get to gaming. Hold on. Where did the cord go for this thing? Is it? I think this is it. Yeah, this is probably it. There we go. Okay. More slack. There we are. Okay. Okay, let's do shout-outs. Let's start on the YouTube side of things. We've got the villain who re-upped his membership for 18 months. You don't have a humidifier in your room? No, I do not. I would definitely not want a humidifier in this room. It would destroy all the electronics. You never want to have humidity in a room with electronics. If you're talking about in general, like in my house, I've had humidifiers before, but they are a fucking mess. Like, you run a humidifier for a week, you've got all this mold buildup and shit in it. It's gross, at least in my experience. I don't know what it is with the water out here or something, but yeah, I've had humidifiers, and you run them, and then within like a week, you got this disgusting pink mold you have to clean out. It's just a pain in the ass. So I used to use them, and I stopped using them. It's too much of a hassle. For minimal benefit. I don't really think it does that much either. But yeah, I used to have humidifiers. Actually, one year my parents bought me 2 for a Christmas present. And yeah, you're supposed to clean them daily. Just think about how that sounds. You want me to fucking stand there and hand scrub my fucking humidifier daily? Really? Really? I don't have anything better to do than stand there and hand scrub my humidifier every day with cleaner.
Lazy bastard. You deserve every fucking thing that comes towards you, Phil, for not taking care of yourself as you fucking should. By the way, the beret has won the hat poll. Which hat is called best? The beret won, 30%.
Okay, I just won't use the humidifier. You have to use distilled water or you have to clean them weekly. Forget that. All right, Mango Jewel Pod's back. So we have this membership for 6 months. It's a shout out to 672 for donating Phil's new TV. Yes, thank you 672 for exclusively financing the new television. You're a lifesaver. Wait, did I say that out loud? I wasn't supposed to reveal that big secret. No, it's not true. You didn't do that. Shout out to the people the other day who did finance a lot of it. That was really nice of you. People with very generous contributions and tips on the stream. That helped a lot towards getting it. Shout out to Fruto7 who did a super chat. He says, put your TV in game mode. Absolutely already have. Jeff Lopez, we're up to membership for 3 months, and he says, I have the same TV. You have to update the TV Wi-Fi. What? I mean, I could, but I'm not going to now. Maybe later. It's fine for now. Fruto7 did another super chat. He says, I see you put it in game mode. Nice. Yes, I did. Wolf did a super chat. He says, it's a good idea to connect your TV to the internet so we can get updates. I'll do it later. I'm not doing it now. Fruto7 did another super chat. He says, congrats on your TV. I'm happy for you. Thank you, Fruits. A lot of super chats for Fruits. Let's get Fruits on the leaderboard. And then Fruits, I guess we have the membership as well. So thank you, Fruits, for re-upping your membership. Now, on the tips side of things, finally we got to them, and I apologize. I know there's a lot of tips, and I know people are probably upset. It took so long to get to it. Our first tip of the day. Oh my God, that's really disgusting. Our first tip of the day, a $100 tip from Email. Thank you, Email, for a $100 tip. And he didn't say anything. He just you know, tipped 100, which is very, very much appreciated. That is an excellent way to get the day started, obviously. You know, starting from a good spot. I really, really appreciate that, Email. Thank you so much.
I'd like to remind everyone, if you're annoyed at Phil getting money, don't forget, he pisses it all away by the end of the same goddamn day. It never lasts for him. He doesn't do anything smart or wise with that money. He fritters it away ridiculously and it's all fucking gone, and the next day the cycle repeats all over again. So don't get mad at Phil for getting money because he pisses that away on useless shit, which will, yeah, you know, usually would have Raid Champions primarily. If he gets more than he needs, he pisses that fucking excess away on Raid Champions.
Why am I pink again? Oh, I know why, because the sun's coming out outside. This camera is something else. Good Lord. Like, I don't even know. I'm going to give up at this point. This thing just keeps making me pink. Whatever. I give up. So thank you, Email. With that, it means we've got gunner glasses. It means we're going to have a hat. It means we're going to have all these things right now. Okay? So let's go ahead and set that up. Let's set up the hat poll. Which hat is Call of Duty best? The cowboy hat, the beret, the fake hair hat, or the digital camo hat? If you didn't notice, they're all military themed in some way. I guess the cowboy not necessarily, but they're all close. I would say the fake hair hat's the most military looking.
Fucking inflatable fucking crown.
It's up to you guys to vote on what you want to see. All right? And let's get the gunner glasses on. And by the way, overnight, I actually got a tip from a guitar player. It was a $5 tip. He's talking about Lost Judgment. He said, I beat the main story of the game. I still have to finish the school story. The game is so good. I really hope they make another one. Good news on that front. They cleared up their legal issues. There was legal issues with the main actor who plays, I forgot his name, the main detective guy. I guess they finally resolved them. And now the PC version of the game has released after being on hiatus for a long time. And this is clearing the way for them to make more Judgment games. So that's cool. So even though Guitar Player is not on the stream today, I don't think he is anyway. I'm going to count that towards today's stream anyway, because I'm very grateful for that overnight support. So thank you, Guitar Player. Hold on. Thank you very much, Guitar Player. And, oh. Let's get his animation. Thank you. Okay. I received a $20 tip from Dutch. He said, I'm just stopping by to say hi. I hope you have a great stream. My brother and I are behind enemy lines. We've airdropped 2 care packages that should arrive soon. Oh, really? Remember, Dutch is the person who has given me a care package or 2 in the past, and he's the reason we have the Magic 8 Ball. Magic 8 Ball. Will I do well in Modern Warfare 2 today, or will just, or all right, how about this? Will I be frustrated playing Modern Warfare 2 today? Yes or no? Ask again later. We're back to this thing trolling me, apparently. Okay, so thank you to Dutch for a $20 tip. That is very generous of you. He's saying there's another care package on the way. One thing that I will definitely, because Dutch, if you're here today, one thing I want to let you know, one of the things that is the coolest, all right, about, one of the coolest things about the care package is that he puts a lot of things in there for Jasper. And recently Jasper has had a catnip that he's saying it's called extreme catnip. And Jasper loves it. Jasper absolutely loves this catnip. He's having a ball with it. And also some toys, like there's a little like mouse that drives around. Jasper does not like motorized toys, but this one he was fascinated for about 10 minutes, and then he just left it alone. He was fascinated for about 10 minutes. So thank you, Dutch, for those care packages, and thank you very much for the tip. It's greatly appreciated. I've also received a $10 tip. It says, what? Tiene Bella Televisione HDTV compatible beautiful Furio. What? I guess the guy's name is Furio.
Sounds Italian. That sounded like Italian to me. Let me rewind that and see if I can translate. You know, I don't actually know Italian really. You know, my Italian's limited to like, you know, pizza, lasagna. Basically, when it comes to food, I might recognise it. But nah, I don't know Italian. Let's see if we can understand this.
Tiene Bella.
Hang on. Hold on.
It says, what? Tiene Bella Televisione.
Tiene Bella, very beautiful television.
HDTV compatible beautiful.
That's it. You got yourself a very nice HD compatible television. I don't know. Is it Italian? I assume it is. Yeah, yes. Most people are guessing the same kind of things. You have a beautiful TV, I guess, and invalid negativity says, "Gabagoo, mamma mia."
Furio. What? I guess the guy's name is Furio. I guess his name is Furio. Yeah. So anyway, thanks for the $10 tip, Furio. I appreciate that. I don't know what else to say. Okay. And
Keep in mind, Phil is a real robust Italian man. He's got Italian life and Italian wife. Actually, can I skip to that song? I'll hit next and see if the next song. Nah, it's not, it's level 1. Okay, fair enough. I was kind of hoping to just randomly just have it play the next song, but nah. I'm not going to mess around with too much.
I received a $4 tip from Ugly Tuna Roll. Says, how you got your new TV? Some advice with the Bravia. The figure reality creation in picture is notorious to cause latency in games about 30 milliseconds. I've been turning it off. Many Bravias under my belt. Cheers. I turned everything off. I went into the mode. I turned it all off. So it's game mode, all bells and whistles off. So it should give me the absolute best response time now. I know all these TVs have all these fancy features, and if you're gonna watch TV or movies, they're great. But the moment you want to play a video game, they could ruin your experience. So I'm purposely leaving that off. I thank you for the advice. So thank you, Furio. Not Furio. Thank you, Ugly Tuna Roll. I got Furio on the brain. Thank you, Ugly Tuna Roll, for that. I received a $2.50 tip from Lady Charisma. The meta stories are funny to me because I work in VR. It all reads like Mark saw a VR headset one day and knew nothing about the culture about it. Exactly right. Like, it just seems to me like he saw a VR headset and was like, oh, that's something that we're going to do now because we're rich or whatever. We can do it. Just throw money at it. But he had no understanding of why it would be good. You know what I mean? Like, he had no actual concept of why VR would be something good, or what, like, he doesn't even know what's out there already. Some of the things he's introduced to meta already exist in other games. He doesn't even know that. Like, he's, oh, look what we're doing. Like, yeah, someone already did it. Like, ages ago. What are you talking about? This isn't even new. Okay? Snow Carl tipped me $1. He says, I just want to say thank you for how long the podcast has been recently. I'm also here for the podcast. Your interesting takes and gameplay is secondary. All right. I mean, obviously today there was a good reason because the TV got delivered. I had to set it up. And we're only doing multiplayer today, so it's not a huge deal to get a little bit less gameplay. We're going to be playing a lot of Modern Warfare in the future anyway. So it's not the end of the world or anything. And then I got a $5 tip from Snooper Snow Carl Turbo HD. Says, I'm hyped for the upcoming holiday season of games. I took your advice during the Street Fighter 6 beta. Hold on. I'll play your animation while we're doing this. I took your advice during the Street Fighter 6 beta. I shoved a full bottle of bubbles up into my rectum. I think I should seek medical attention now. That is correct. You absolutely should. That is not good. If you shove bubbles into your rectum, you probably are going to have a bad time. So I strongly recommend seeking medical attention for that as soon as possible. Okay, so it was $5. Okay. You guys have voted for the beret. Actually, let's see how close this poll is. Oh, no, never mind. I'll let it go a little longer. It's very close. It's cowboy and beret and then digital hair. Wow, the fake hair hat is the least voted. That's strange. It's the most military-looking hat of the ones I have. What's up, Venom Snake? He said, what's going on? I'm happy for your new TV. Me too. I can't wait to start playing right now. See how it goes. We got to figure out the settings. Like I said, the settings for the game. I don't know why some of the settings seem to be missing from the beta. Notably the streamer mode. I don't see it anywhere. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but I can't find it. And if I can't find it, it means people can try to troll. I don't want them to troll. So I'm not sure what to do about that. Shia, re-up their membership for 18 months. It says ready for Modern Warfare 2 and turn on your ghost. Turn on the ghost. Don't know what that means. I guess there's a ghost in the game, perhaps. I don't know. We're gonna go with the beret. It's 2% winning. I'm not gonna have
You mother, you stupid bastard. The fucking Pac-Man ghost behind you that you purposely left off because people said that was why the fucking webcam was going funny. But obviously you've had it off the whole time and the webcam's still been very funny, so you might as well turn the goddamn thing on. You stupid bastard. You stupid, dumb, ignorant motherfucker. Do you know what I missed? I missed the ghost being on the other side. I want the ghost to be on the other side of Phil so it can look towards him and judge him.
this poll go forever. Okay.
For the next 20 minutes, I'm going to be talking and saying absolutely nothing.
Well, I played that thinking Phil was going to try way longer than that and it came back very quick, so I just had to pause Phil in case I missed anything.
Alright. Oh, turn on the Pac-Man ghost. That's what he was saying. Okay, we can do that.
Dumb bastard.
Yeah. There we go. Got him on. Thanks for the reminder. As you saw, it didn't help. So some people were guessing it was the Pac-Man ghost that was actually screwing up my white balance. It's not. It's just the camera. The camera can't even white balance when the sun is coming through the window. You know, the white balance is just off on this camera. The sharpness is amazing. I love the sharpness of the camera. I don't like the white balance at all. Fruits is a super chat. I think you're going to have fun with the Modern Warfare 2 campaign. I'm glad. We're not doing that today, but I'm glad. And then another super chat says, did you miss my super chat from earlier? Yes, but now I have not because you told me about it. Email says, you really deserve the new TV after this crazy week. What a week. Just to I mean, thank God it's all behind me. But, you know, earlier this month, broken dishwasher. Still haven't fixed it. Can't yet. Can't afford it. Car breaks down. $1,100 in repairs and get ripped off on the repairs to boot. Over $4 in chargebacks. $300 of them I lost. $100 I won.
I like to fucking tell people. So he says he's been ripped off and people are thinking, oh great, he's fucking slandering that place. Let's tell that place Phil Burnell slandering him. He didn't name who he went to, guys, right? He did not name one time, he did not show who he went to get his car repaired. You know, he didn't name them, he didn't show he showed it part invoice, but he wouldn't hid who he went with. We all know who he went with. We all know where he went to get his fucking car repaired. But Phil never once disclosed that himself, meaning he can't be claimed he slandered anyone. Phil didn't slander anyone because he never actually named or said who he went with. So I just want to kind of point out there. Phil, was he kind of shit talking him? Yes, he was, but he wasn't doing it directly because he never named him once. Even though we all know where he went to get his car fixed, he never you know tell anyone that himself. He never revealed that himself, which means that it's one of those things where there's nothing that can. There is no slander essential because he didn't name them. If he went, these motherfuckers Firestone fucking ripped me off, yes, that'd be fucking liable for that'd be quite slanderous, yes, for sure. And yeah, who knows? But no, Phil never named him one time, so nothing's going to happen because of it.
Trolls fall into my hands, impersonate me, identity theft. Same time. TV breaks. This is all within like a week. Like, what the frick is going on? So let's hope the TV is good. Okay, I hope so. I hope it looks good. Like as I move the controller around, it seems good. We're gonna find out. Okay, I received a $1.25 tip from My Nipple Has a Pimple. It says, where's the TV? Oh, I threw it out. I threw it out back. We don't need it. I got a $3 tip from Nico. So I was wondering which vest is best for Modern Warfare. So here's the tip. There you go. So thanks to Nico, we will find out what vest is Modern Warfare best. Because with that, we're at $151 in tips. So now you guys can vote on which vest is Modern Warfare best. Sweet. Thank you guys for the support. I really appreciate it. Which vest is Modern Warfare 2 best? The camo, which is pretty straightforward. You would think that would be. The gold, the red, or... We just wore the Marty McFly vest. I don't want to put that one in the running because I literally... Oh, the denim. The denim vest. There you go. Camo, gold, red, or denim. All right. Guys, what's going on, Derek? Good to see you. So, thank you. Great podcast, long podcast. You guys get to see the TV. We're going to try it out for the first time right now live. We're going to see how it works. I hope that you guys are excited for all the new releases over the course of the weekend. I am. I'm really pumped for all this. Thanks for the patience with me over the last week where I was so frustrated. I'm really looking forward to all this new stuff. All right, guys? Awesome. There's something I'm forgetting, though. I can't really remember.
Jump scare coming up.
Remember. Oh, wait a minute. Is it Happy Halloween?
Yeah, there you fucking go.
That was a bad delivery.
I know fucking shit. I can always tell you fucking doing it because right, we can see you're ending a fucking podcast. Then you randomly, arbitrarily lean over to your fucking computer laptop, preparing to press a fucking button, and we can all see it coming a fucking mile away. You're not very fucking subtle, Phil Burnell. SCP-Sophie's trying to claim he stole the pic someone altered of him. Apparently someone sent him it, Sophie. I don't know what to tell you. Phil claimed that someone sent him it, so I don't know what to tell you.
I screwed up. I was on a good roll doing it, and now I threw myself off. I fucked it up twice last week, remember? And now I've lost it. I've lost my touch. I need to get it back because we only have a few days left. Only a few days left and Halloween's over. Then I gotta get like a turkey or something to put at the end. I probably will. I'll probably have a big Thanksgiving turkey, Happy Autumn or something. Splash screen at the end of the show. Okay, anyway. Let's get set up here. So, I played the animation again. You played an extra animation. There you go. You guys got a bonus animation. Go. So you guys are gonna see. We're gonna boot the game up. I'm gonna make sure it doesn't show like my Activision shit, just to be safe. So I'm gonna like just temporarily hide the game video for a second as we boot the game up, just in case. But I'm gonna show you. I don't think it has all the. It's like they removed half the shit from the beta. Like the game's not done. Like this version is an unfinished version. They fucked it up. It really looks weird to me. I swear there's stuff missing. How is there no streamer mode when the beta had the streamer mode in it? I don't understand how they released it with half the content. It's very odd to me. Let's see. Ready? I'm going to hide the video for now. I already booted it up previously on my PC, or on my OBS on PC, so I'm hoping that it won't keep showing it. It's really dumb if it keeps showing it over and over. Okay, so press A to start. This is logging into services. You cannot share on your social networks. I know, I have it blocked. That's fine. Checking for updates. Oh, new update requires a restart. So it's got to restart already. Update has now been completed successfully. Press A to start. Waiting for network. Waiting for data centers. It's going in a loop. It's already going in a loop. That's funny. All right. Booting up again. It's trying at least. Welcome to Task Force. Skip that. Okay. The good news is, it looks like once you've logged into Activision once, I guess that's it. It won't do that again. It won't ask you for that data. So I don't think that's a risk anymore. Okay. Now, what I want to show you is when I was in settings. All right, let me bring the video up now. So here we are, and I guess I should turn my headphones on, right? Or my neck phones. Okay. There we go, I can hear it now. You guys can see it, right? So here's your multiplayer, and you want to go into your settings, right? So there's home social progression. Social, I already put it to closed party, so no one can fuck with me there. All right? See party closed, no one can get there. So here's your settings, all right? And when you go into the settings, this is what's a little confusing to me. Let me just make sure this doesn't reveal it. Again, I want to be careful. Let me make sure it's not going to reveal anything private. I go to account and network. So I just want to be sure it's not going to show me anything here. It's important. I don't think so. Okay, so I can show you now. So we're in what is considered the interface menu. All right. And in the interface menu, you have things like text size. All right. Background opacity, subtitles. I left them on default. I made them larger, so when we play the campaign, we'll be able to read them better. Okay. Let me do that. Minimap type square instead of circle. So I left all this the same. Okay. So here's where it starts to get confusing. There was a streamer mode in the beta, and what it would do is it would not use your real name. All right. It would change the name of the person in the game, so that way if someone was stream sniping you, they didn't know the name of the person, they couldn't join the game in progress and try to troll you. That doesn't seem to be here anymore. All right. When I see there's player names, you can do icon only, clan, real player name, or the clan in the player name. I made it icon only, so now there's no names at all. All right. But outside of that, I want the connection meter so I can see connections, right? Controller, I messed with this a bit. Graphics, I messed with this a bit. I made a field of view 100. And I made the controller, I think I upped the sensitivity to 6 rather than 4. Okay? But I can't figure out where would streamer mode be. I went everywhere, and it's not in any of these menus. Does anyone know if it exists? And if it doesn't, why did they remove it when it was in the beta? Because what's going to happen is, you're still going to be able to see people's names when I look at, like, the stats of how I'm doing in a match, right? So why the fuck did they remove it? What, are they stupid? I don't know what you're talking about. Search it in the search bar. What the fuck does that mean? I don't know what that means. I already did increase field of view. Here. I turned off motion blur because we hated that in the beta. It was obnoxious. I got rid of it. Depth of field, I'm leaving on. But field of view, I upped to 100. Originally, it was 60 or something. So I upped it all the way to 100. Okay. Turn off the film grain. You think that's a big deal? Probably don't need it. You want it to be clear picture, right? When you're playing. You don't have interference in what you're doing. I kind of agree there. It's kind of dumb. Alright, I guess that's it. Alright, helmet cam. Yeah, brightness. Brightness I'm leaving on. This is the regular. Safe area. Seems perfect because it's right to the edge of the screen. Yep. Derek, we changed the intro eyes to freak people out, and apparently it freaked you out at work. I guess we're going to try this, but I don't know how this is going to work because I don't understand why they changed it. I don't understand why the streamer mode was removed. It's not in interface. It's not in any of these. So, I guess I can't stop people from seeing people's names. I don't even understand that. You know what I mean? Like, I definitely don't want third-person mosh pit. So, here we go. Streamer mode was under account and network under friend requests. Okay, hold on. Again, I just want to be sharing. I'm nervous about account network showing something. I don't think it will, but under friend requests, Activision account, two-factor authorization, blocked players, network info, text chat, profanity filter, dismemberment, and credits. That's it. There's nothing else there. Search it. Type the name of setting. Streamer. Stream. On-demand texture streaming. All it says is on-demand texture streaming. That's it. It's all it finds. They removed it. They removed the feature, and it's insanely useful for someone like me, and they're idiots. Like, why the fuck would you remove features from your final game that you have to pay for, but they were, you know what I mean? Like, this is dumb as shit. I can't even imagine what their thought process was. You know? Well, we're going to give it a shot. I bring the video back. Let's try to play some matches. So what do I want? Team deathmatch, maybe free-for-all and domination. I don't want Search and Destroy or headquarters, or any of those. So let's do kill confirm, domination, free-for-all, and team deathmatch. That sounds fun. Let's see what happens here. Daily challenge, but so nothing carried over, right? Like none of my loadouts carried over. No, nothing carried over. I'm going to be starting from default again. Yep, everything's default. I have to play to level up, right? What's up, No Sleep Real Vibes? Derek, my new TV is 1 inch bigger than the old TV. But outside of that, yeah, it's similar looks-wise, I would say. I gotta acknowledge that I will be an honorable player. Alright. Alright, everyone. It's time for Modern Warfare 2. This is my first match.
Here's recording for YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. Sadly, that is the end of Bingo. This is a very disjointed stream. Because of the TV coming halfway, during the podcast, I think that really threw the whole podcast off completely, and we never got a chance for Q&A because so much it was taken up. For example, put the TV together. Yeah, that's sorry for that, guys. I was really optimistic for this card as well. I was really looking forward to it. Goddamn fucking sex bots with Profit. Thank you very much, Warren, for dealing with that. I appreciate it. Goddamn Profit and his goddamn army of sex bots, for fuck's sake. I'm behind Phil by still 10 minutes or so. Let me go live. Let me go to live DSP.
I have a Logaim Mai, which is a Chinese sticky rice wrapped in a...
Hold on. Let's just rewind. So Phil Burnell got 20 kills and 3 assists in that last game. Now, he just finished his first game. It was like he was second on his team. So there you go. He got 2,615 points, he got 20 kills. I don't know how many times he died, it doesn't tell you. 20 kills and 3 assists. So there you fucking go. Phil Burnell had a decent game for his very first fucking game. There you fucking go. But Phil is still sitting at $151 right now.
I don't have it yet, right?
So there you fucking go. If you want to stream Snipe Phil and play this game and get him, go get his ass if you want, guys. Go and try and make his little fucking miserable ass as miserable as possible, since there's no more streamer mode apparently, and people can just fucking go for him. So fucking have at it if you wish. But guys, I'm going to end the bingo there. I was expecting the bingo to be a lot longer today because I thought the TV would arrive quite late, and I thought Phil would finish his podcast first and then set the TV up and then get into gameplay. I was not anticipating him just to stop the podcast dead on the spot and try and get the TV set up and then just try and rattle through the rest of the podcast. So that's my mistake, guys. I'm sorry for that. I was anticipating a longer podcast. I was more optimistic for the card to be completed, have a better chance of getting a full house. Phil, as usual, disappoints us all massively. But I'm going to be back tomorrow for some more DSP Bingo. And guys, if you want to join me for some DSP Bingo tomorrow, you're more than welcome to join me. Hopefully we can get a full house tomorrow. I am going to end things how we always end things on this show. I'm going to end things with Pixar Animations, Amazing Me video, Notorious PIG contributions. It's one of my favourite videos and songs. Don't play yet. I didn't ask you to fucking play, for fuck's sake. Jumping the gun. Try to do a wee fucking outro, not shit, say goodbye to people and the fucking videos automatically starting playing. Guys, thank you very much for joining me. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much as well, guys, for the super chats and everything else, and just the help and chat as well, for keeping me right in the card. D-Dog as well, obviously telling me there's a thumbs up I missed, for example. So you guys kept me right in the card. I'm sorry it wasn't a full house, but maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow, hopefully, the day we got another full house, because we are due another full house, and I want to be able to give back to you guys. You guys have been so fucking generous. Especially when I was saying, say, I appreciate anything I get, but even D-Dog at the start of the stream dropping big, massive super chat, I really do appreciate that massively. You know what I mean? I appreciate anything I can get, and you guys are extremely generous. So I do want to be able to win more often, get more full houses, so I can give back to you guys more often as well, because you guys are incredibly fucking supportive, and I greatly appreciate it. I greatly appreciate it all. But guys, hopefully tomorrow we'll get a full house. But until then, hope you enjoy the rest of your Friday, however you wish to spend it, and I'll catch you all tomorrow if you wish to join me for some more DSP Bingo. Until then, enjoy the rest of your Friday and start your weekend. Catch you all later. Peace out. By the way, I assume Prophet streaming live tonight, so check him out for a night stream. I believe he'll be live anyway, because he usually is on a Friday night. If I'm still awake, I'll check him out. So I'll maybe see you guys on Prophet stream. So catch you all, guys. Peace out.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money. When you go outside, all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky, and you raise your face up. You're like, oh, you start dancing. You go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. gone like that in an instant, fucking gone.